Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. We're back. We just fed the fish. Looks like they've been enjoying some nice food. Yeah, we're doing more Oxygen Not Included. The weekend continues even more. I've got my coffee now, so yeah. We have a few things to do. I think we're probably going to get some Waterweeds set up for backup food now, because they can tolerate the higher heats. We have a lot of extra Bleach Stone, etc. It's all fine. Hope you're all having a nice, relaxing Sunday. Let's continue. Right, we made a slight mistake. So, it's going alright. In the last few hours, we've excavated a lot of the asteroid, and I think we made a pretty good job on that. The base proper, the final base, is going to go up here between this polluted oxygen vent and this hydrogen vent. And we're going to fit it in roughly in line with these ladders, probably. But the issue we've got is we've just finished looking at all the fossils except for the magma one. What I realized is we let some water down here, so now there's a large amount of very, very, very hot steam to the point where it's scalding the dupes in the atmo suits. So I need to think about how on earth we're going to deal with that. Because there's so much heat down here, even if we poured all this water down here, it would probably all boil to steam. Now, would it all be scalding? Not necessarily. Would it be a good idea? Who knows? Would it be fun? Yes. So, I think we're just going to release all the water and hope for the best. I mean, look how much magma we've got down here. The heat capacity of magma is 1, the heat capacity of water is 4. So this is basically 4 tons versus 2 tons. We've got to get the average temperature to less than 1,000 degrees for this to work. We do have a fair bit of water to put in here. I think we're going to cause some chaos. That sounds like fun. Let's just do that. What's this slime lung situation? I don't think that matters, does it? Let's just let it out here. We'll see if we can get someone to go do this. What an excellent start. But yeah, we found all the fossils well, we've done all the other fossil stuff. This Copper Volcano, we're getting this set up. We're just trying to boil this water. We need to get a little bit of naphtha in here. So we need to think about how we're going to get that to move over here properly. If this boils first, before the naphtha moves, then it's going to end up releasing a load of steam in this room, which is going to be very annoying considering we vacuumed it. So I think what we need to do is we actually need to make some more naphtha and dump it in here. So I'm going to open this bit up, we're going to put a bottle empty here, and we're going to dump some more in here, because we do have a little bit more left on the other side of the map. Yeah, food has been a little bit intermittent. We planted some more mealwoods down here because it was colder than this area. The base is gradually heating up because the oxygen is hot from the spawn. That's not necessarily an issue. The Draco mealwoods are all cooled actively, so I don't think that would be a huge issue, but does have to be considered. The dupes are also getting a little bit bored, which means I should probably start excavating some more stuff. I'm not going to excavate anything underneath the mealwoods for now. So let's get them to keep excavating out this area. Oh, are they actually trapped? That's different than bored. I don't think they are trapped, though. I think they're just figuring out what they want to do. We're sort of trying to level this from the top down. I'll get you guys to dig over here as well. That's not going to cause an issue. But yeah, you might as well clear your whole base area. We've let some more water out down here. We were going to put some more mealwoods down here. We might still do that, but we accidentally let some sand through. So that water's drained into this tank, which isn't currently causing any problems, but I wouldn't be surprised if it eventually caused some problems. So I think we're just going to keep digging this stuff out as well. We'll see where we get with that. Right, who is going to come do this then? Did I just task up I guess I just tasked up a load of priority 9 digs, didn't I? No, these are priority 5s. Okay. Looks like there's some proteate digging over here. We've pretty much explored the whole asteroid. I do kind of want to get in here as well, just to confirm there's not any more geysers down here. But I think we found most of them. Where are we going to get? Whatever we've got to do, we've got to make sure that the heat from this magma leak doesn't get in here too bad. So maybe we don't actually come in from this angle. Maybe we come in from a slightly different angle. Maybe we come in from over here. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe we won't worry about it for now. Right, what's going on? Are you actually trapped? Yes, you are trapped. This is a problem. How did you get in this situation, Max? Some oxygen is heading its way over, but not a lot. Okay, this... Okay, you need to dig all of these out, then. Both of these. That has to happen now. I believe George is trapped too, actually. So you also need to yellow alert dig these. Yes, as usual, a brilliant plan from myself. That's why these guys are getting idle. Yeah, have fun. You guys should be able to get through here quickly enough. I don't have that much doubt in you. Look how quick these guys are. Prince Sentient and Joshua at it again. Grumbling a little bit about working conditions. There's still a tiny bit of oxygen up here for you. Why isn't the oxygen getting through here? I guess you've just been breathing enough of it that it's been a problem. Okay, well, we'll keep digging this out here, that's fine. So this could go here. Then this can get lowered, this can get lowered. That's fine. I don't think this is the worst plan in the world, lowering this. But we need to get more oxygen here. How is it the oxygen has stopped getting in here? There's oxygen down here. I think it's gradually just making its way up. I think perhaps we just need to dig more tunnels into this. I mean, let's face it, we're demolishing this whole bit anyways, so let's just do it. Let's just pachinko dig it. I like that this is becoming like an official term. I'm hoping it takes off. Obviously, there's a little bit of sand in here, so that's not going to work completely correctly. That's fine. Normally what I do is I edit these into separate episodes. I'm wondering whether to do that for this one or whether to just actually do it as one big VOD. Because it's more or less the same thing happening in both of them. I don't know, I'll have a think. Yeah, you'll be fine with that, won't you? No, because you won't actually get through here. So let's actually... If I actually do this... This is going to break down pretty quickly, isn't it? Oh, whatever, that'll do. Alright, let's go back down to the bottom. What's going on down here? Nothing. Are dupes faster across solid ground that isn't proper base tiles? No. They're faster on base tiles because they get the 25% run speed bonus. I could start building the base tiles, but I still don't know exactly what I want to do yet. All I know is it's going to go in that area. And that's going to be the neat base as well. So I don't want to I don't want to bodge it like we've been bodging everything else. This isn't really an emergency. I'm happy to let them take their time on that a little bit. There's still some sleepweeds down here, right? Maybe a couple? What are you doing? Oh, you're grabbing fossil. Oh, okay. It looks like they've actually grabbed all... Okay, there's a couple in here you can't grab. Okay, okay, yeah. Grab this, then you can grab these. It's gonna help with food. Right. It looks like steam is in here now. This is a lot of steam. We need to dump... The naphtha has all fallen in this hole, which is not ideal. But I guess makes sense. This is overheating now. Okay. Slight issue. If this water boils first, I mean, this... Yeah, there's a lot of steam in here now. We're trying. Is the water all just freezing up here? Maybe. You know, there's a run speed bonus of base tile. I'm just wondering if the jumping animation is slower than the running one. I think it is. Ladders are faster than jumping? Yeah, I think so. The steam is kind of exploding. We kind of failed to do this in time. Oh well. Who's gonna do this? Can I yellow alert this? What, no one's allowed to do it now? Why? Oh, okay. No? Where's the naphtha? We have naphtha over here, don't we? We're out of naphtha? Oh, has someone just taken the naphtha? None left in the pump? None left in the pump? Well, I don't know where else they'd be putting it. That's concerning. Because now we're ending up with a load of steam in here, and this pump's broken. If I tile this, it's just going to delete the naphtha. I could get you to sweep a very small amount out of here, so we can dump it in here. Will that work? I could melt another temperature plate as well. I could melt it in here, maybe. I'm not sure it's hot enough in here now. Also, the odds of us accidentally making sour gas with that is quite high. We've already got enough of the wrong gas in here as it is. Right, yeah, you're gonna have to put the naphtha in here then. Right. That's a little bit, and now you can put the rest of it in here. Yeah. Okay, that works. Now we've just got all this steam to deal with. But we can release that over here for now, right? Let that just recondense. Now we've got the naphtha in here. Need to repair you in a bit. That's a shame. Then in terms of the actual gas polluted oxygen here, it's all formed one tile. I could probably get it to release that fairly easily, or just tile over it somehow. If I... In fact, actually, if I... This vent, I can remove this vent, right? If I put a tile here, I can trap the polluted oxygen up here. That should get rid of it fairly easily. Yeah, we'll give that a try. Right, naphtha's in here. Let's leave that. So now this should be properly sealed. I'll leave this in here just in case, really. Oh, hold on. It's a vacuum again now. The water's all condensed. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to put a little blob of naphtha here. How are we going to do that? How did all the naphtha get over here anyways? Did it just get pushed over somehow? Let's try and just dump it in here again. Oh, don't open this. Don't open this. Just sweep this water out. Let's try that. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I mean, this probably won't be vacuum sealed. If we can sweep the water out of here, then this will stop being an issue. I still want to put this here. The vent, the gas. I guess I'll put it here instead, and then we'll deconstruct this pipe. And then this could go over here. Just in case we need it. I don't think we will need it, in all honesty. Yeah, all the water's out of there now. That's good. There's a little bit of water in here, but that's not actually gonna... There's 500 kilograms of water in here. That's very funny. That's not actually going to cause an issue, though, because it can't conduct heat with anything in here. These pumps are both broken at the moment. I'll leave them in here and both broken for now, I think. What we got? Lime? We'll take lime. I don't think there's ever an instance where I won't take lime. Right, stop dumping more naphtha in here. Now I just need to... Yeah, now you just need to build this tile to make that priority 9. Oh, I really did need a coffee. This is helping a lot. I think we'll be on for another couple of hours. Just to give you guys reference. Right, so if we remove this, and we remove this, then we should be able to actually get the polluted oxygen up here, and then the steam turbine should function once it gets hot enough. It's notably, they're only not running because it's not actually hot enough for them to run yet, and we had about the right amount of water in here. Now, there's polluted water in here as well, but I don't think this is going to increase the mass by too much. So I think that should be fine. And then we can just retile this once they've once the gas has moved into there, because once it moves into there, it'll get stuck. Right, you're not actually even thinking of doing anything with this yet, are you? No? Okay. This was such a bad idea. Why are you disinfecting these? We got warm coats. Oh right, let's give the other new dupes their new Primo garb. Bubbles, Camille, and Nicola. There you go. This isn't working because it's blocked. Okay. We'll just cut that off again. That's fine. We made plenty of metal for now. Right, so if I leave this on speed 3, I think what will happen is eventually the polluted oxygen will wander over here and get trapped. So we'll just let that do that and get around to it. And then we won't worry. I do need to fill this loop with coolant. What the heck are we going to use as coolant? If not... oh, we'll probably just use polluted water, won't we? Yeah. Yeah, this is not an oil-based cooling scenario. So let's actually just bridge on from where? Probably just from here, right? Why do I do that? Why do I press P instead of O sometimes? I mean, this is messy enough as it is. I'm just going to hook this up like this. Yeah, let's see what happens with this gas. I'm thinking it will get pushed over at some point. Yeah? Yeah. Go on, you can do it, you can do it. Oh. We will see. We will see. You'll know when it'll happen, because it'll turn green on that tile. Oh, he's thinking about it. This is starting to boil now as well. The naphtha has shifted over here a little bit.
Seek fluid intake.
Seek fluid intake? You're in luck. I've got coffee. That counts as a fluid. We're doing alright. The naphtha has all been pushed back in here. It's so weird how that happens. That's very bizarre. Well, I'll keep trying to get them to dump naphtha in here, because I'd ideally like there to not be steam in here, but... You know what, maybe this is fine. I think this is actually fine, we'll just leave it. Right, it's succeeded. Look, all the polluted oxygen's up here. So we'll just tile this, and that will delete the polluted oxygen. And now, this should actually work. The reason that we've not turned it on yet... Ooh, that's an unusual one. We're gonna switch music. Okay. That's fine. We'll switch back to the lo-fi playlist. I am in a lo-fi mood, so that's good. Let me... I'll turn it down just a tad. Yeah, there we go. Let me know if it's too quiet. Trying to get it to match up. Right. Okay. I think we're mostly there. I think we need to put a battery in here as well, so I think what I'll actually do is I'll put a little battery in here. So we're intentionally not activating these turbines until the temperature gets above, say, 135 C. At that point, the uranium won't cool down into tiles. That's what we're trying to avoid, because the uranium is the conductive medium for the volcano. But I think we're actually pretty much there. Can I just cheat and use this as the thumbnail for, like, the the previous stream? Just absolutely clickbait people. I don't know.
Thanks for the follow.
That should push the steam out of here as well, by the way. Thank you very much for the follow, Arcto. Enjoy your fishy emotes. Whiskers sends their regards. We did just feed the fish in the intermission. They're doing well. Right, there we go. Room's full of steam. It's about 100 kilograms per tile. I'm pretty happy with this. So let's put a jumbo battery in here, I guess. We'll make it out of steel. We got 12.4 tons of steel. I'm pretty happy with that. We're not going to actually run any of this stuff unless the room's hot enough. I'm going to see what self-containing it looks like. If it makes sense. I should probably remove these now, because there's not any foreign gases in here now. I might repair this one. I'm not allowed to change it on that menu. I have to actually deconstruct or reconstruct it. Let's just go investigate what's going on down here. Did anyone actually do this dig? We dug that one tile. Okay. People are still having that issue, it seems. Yeah, we pretty much explored the whole asteroid now. We found all the vents. I don't think we really want to do anything down here. The only spot I was considering putting the base was down here. But that feels a little bit too out of the way. I think I'd rather have it up here. And then there's a power source here, there's the volcano here. I mean, we are aiming for the base to be out of the way. We got the oxygen here already. I would have put it here except for all the geysers. But that's fine. Camille's got the long run. What's she doing? Harvesting the mealwood. You're harvesting it with the ladder, fair enough. That's interesting. Let's continue to review the digging efforts. I think you actually need to get in here and do a ladder, right? The ladder there. What else do we want to do? We could dig this. Then we could dig down here. Dig down here. Dig this. We will need to leave a couple of them. That will do for now. We can dig... we can dig this. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just keep doing this slowly. It's fine. You could actually dig these. That's fine. You could dig under here as well, probably. Yeah. We don't want to dig any of the sand out for obvious reasons. We're getting there. We should just dig... Well, I'll clear this errand for now. We'll make a better path of digging through here later. Right, speedy uppy. Right, batteries in here. When this next erupts, that should be the actual test of what's going on. What are you doing? More farming supply. We're really struggling to get anyone down here to dig. That's fine. Look at all the Pacus. The Pacus have their own little happy habitat down here. It's great. Let's see. So, we have a load of Bleach Stone. Where are we storing that again? We're storing that in the Draco enclosure. under wraps. So what we could do is we could set up a waterweed farm somewhere. So if we have a look at the waterweeds. So these grow between 22 and 65. They require salt water and bleach stone. And they need to be in an atmosphere of salt water. So what we could do is we could dig out... If we could dig out this bit... Possibly put some tiles in to fill the gaps. And then we can just put waterweeds here and have that be some interim food as well. I think I would rather do that than the mealwoods because I don't want to eat all of our dirt. I mean, we've been digging up a fair bit of dirt, but we're not generating any more. So we should aim to transition off of mealwoods as soon as possible. And the waterweeds are nicer as well. You are going to get a little bit wet. I'm prepared for that. And then you can just do something like this just to get around. For now. Yeah, that'll do. And then this... Maybe we'll build some mesh tiles just so that the water level's about right. I mean... I think we'll dump some of this on the aluminium volcano. The only issue is, there's no actual saltwater geysers up here. Look at all the poke shells. Wow. There's no actual saltwater geysers up here. So if we were going to primarily boil it on the volcano, then it would... we'd have to pump it from all the way at the bottom of the map. Because the two saltwater vents are here and here. And the gold volcano is here, but the gold volcano is pretty mild compared to the aluminium volcano. So we probably can't just boil it with that. Well, we could probably boil it. But we probably couldn't run it through a steam turbine. I'm wondering what to do. That's fine, that's not urgent anyways. There's the Iron Volcano. I think we just do pump the salt water up here and use it and boil it on the aluminium volcano because it generates the most heat. We'll see how we feel. Right, speedy uppy. We'll get everyone to do everything again. Looks like the bleach stone is leaking. Hold on, the bleach stone is leaking. That's going to be more water than we prepared for. Oh, right, okay. I think we probably need to make this like a 2-tile high bit. Yeah, we've had this leaky a lot. The ocean is applying a large amount of liquid pressure. I keep forgetting this. We already did spill some of the ocean. Let's not spill any more. Yeah, please fix. Thank you. We'll need to build a ladder here just to build these 2 tiles. That could be a priority 9. We'll set these to priority 8 in general. Right, how's it looking? You're about to erupt. We've got some plastic in here. That's gonna melt. I think it's fine if that plastic melts, actually. I did still want to have a little bit here. I mean, the thing is, now that the polluted water isn't here, the polluted oxygen isn't here, this shouldn't actually get pushed into this hole, like all the other naphtha was. It should be fine. Right, we have got a little bit of polluted water going through here, but not a lot. So why is that? Can I actually just... If I just do this quickly... Yeah, can you just dump the rest of this in here? And then set this to cool it down to... Second read signal up above... I don't know, like... 20 degrees? Yeah, there you go. Now I'm going to start working a little bit. You're not quite getting enough power yet. That's fine. We'll see how this sorts itself. We are going to be actively cooling it. We have got the polluted water in here now. Okay, that's fine. So let's actually disconnect this. And then this can get disconnected here. That polluted water can go back. Yeah, we'll see. I think this will get a bit hotter. It should eventually cool down properly. Right. What's the temperature of the stuff coming out of here, then? It's about room temperature? That's good. It will be the temperature of whatever the steam turbines are, because the mass of the metal is so small, it's immediately going to conduct with it. And then it's going to gradually get taken out of the room, according to the flow rate of the volcano. I think we may actually be done then. Just depends how much we actually need to run the coolant loop. Oh, I think this has an extra packet in it that it needs. If I dump an extra packet of polluted water in here, is that gonna just... I don't think it's gonna off-gas anymore, right? Will this work? Let's try it. Yeah, we were fine. It's all good. So now this should run continuously even if it turns off, which is what we want. Yeah. Okay, great. That's nice and simple. Hopefully it keeps working. We want this to be as simple as possible. And I think we've accomplished something along those lines. That can... You don't need to work on that. Just remove this bridge. And remove this. Okay. Let's go have a look down here. Are you coming down here to dig this now? No, you're still coming down here to grab all the algae. This feels like a phenomenal bad waste of time. Maybe I'll get you to dig up the rest of the algae then? But this does feel like a big waste of time. You can grab this as well. It's fine. You just open that up. There's no slime on any of those tiles. We'll come do that fossil somewhat soon. Right, so you've tiled all of this bit, which means you can do this now. Oh god, look, it's happening again. It's happening again. Right, I actually need you to... This is getting pulverized. Right, I do need you to dig this. And I need you to put a tile up here. I need you to actually reach that, so I need you to build a ladder here. Can we do this in time? Sedimentary rock is notoriously bad for holding back liquid pressure. That's what the main issue is here. Yeah, have fun. Have fun, guys. I don't think the Waterweeds will even consume that much salt water. They're pretty resource efficient, to be honest. The main thing that's annoying is just the Bleach Stone. The Black Stone, if you will. Right, how's this going? You guys actually going to do this then, or what? Anyone actually come to build the ladder? The yellow alert ladder? Mima. Where's Mima? Come over here, Mima. There you go. Right, now I need to build the tile. Yeah. Okay. That should be fine, right? Yes, let's see. Okay, so we could do that, and then what else can we do? I guess we just dig this out, that's fine. This is not super urgent. Let's think about this. So, what liquid pressure do they want? I don't think they mind what the liquid pressure is. They just can't be they can't be drowning. We know this. So I guess about this level is fine. I think what we would do is we would put plant... you'd want hydroponic farms, wouldn't you? This is too much liquid then. It's too much liquid unless... Yeah, it's going to be too much liquid. Tank it up? Yeah, that's true. We could tank it. Yes. Okay, so if we're going to do that, then we will put a pump... No, never enough liquid. We don't do waterweed very often. Right, we'll just put a pump here. We'll put it in a tank. Actually, where do we want to put the tanks? Do we want to put them here? Probably not. No, I'm being silly. If you build the hydroponic tiles while it's still submerged, residual liquid on top should be enough once it's been pumped. Yeah. Let's let them excavate the area first, and then we'll think about it. Right, blueprints, what we got? We got the camping cot. Nice. We're not using cots anymore, but we'll use that next time. Let's start building the hydroponic farm tiles, then. So that's going to push the water up. And then what we'll do is we'll pump here until the pressure on this tile is below a certain level. And then we'll, yeah, and then we can let more water in, maybe? It's an idea. I do need to plug it in. Let's actually plug it in somewhere. Let's plug it in over here. How many waterweeds are we going to do? Probably as many as we can, right? So we'll just do it like that. Then what I'll do is I'll feed it through here. I'll put 2 liquid tanks over here, so we'll put like this. Then more lime. Yeah, more lime. Seems good. We're never going to get our 25th dupe at this rate, are we? Okay, let's just priority 9 all of this then. Oh god! I forgot to tell you guys. I have some bad news. Uglavis, you reminded me. One of my frogs went missing. Like, I literally don't know where it is. It was there one day, it was gone the next. Like, I really doubt the other 2 frogs would manage to eat him that quickly. Maybe the assassin snails would, but like, I'm pretty sure he escaped because I saw flipper prints on the tank. But I don't know where he's gone. Like, he must have actually escaped. Because I've not seen any evidence of him being eaten, like any fat frogs or snails. Do frogs eat each other? No, they shouldn't. No. They generally don't. I don't think they're even equipped to do so. There is an assassin snail in there that if a frog did die, it probably could eat the frog. But I don't think it could eat it in like a single day. So currently, there's just 2 females in the frog tank. And I'm having an argument about what to do, because if it did escape, that's bad. I did get a second assassin snail once, and that disappeared very quickly. I'm not sure that one escaped. I think maybe the other snail outcompeted it. Or the snail's got in a snail fight or something. Difficult to know. Is this actually going to flood the tank as well, maybe? The water level... Yeah, the water level's gotten very high now. We can start planting waterweeds in here. How many waterweed seeds do we have? We have 378 seeds. We haven't even been growing them. Right, so the pipe will go over here. Have you checked the filter if there was one? Yes. He didn't get sucked up into the filter. The filter's frog-proof. We didn't do it during maintenance either. We did check that, because I was quite concerned about that. I'm gonna dig this and let the gas out this way as well. And we'll dig this up. Yeah, it just disappeared. I mean, he was a few years old, but I don't think he was that old in terms of frog age. Right, it says too wet. Can you I wish the game would actually tell you what too wet actually meant. Like, how wet should it be? That would be a good thing to know, wouldn't it? Imagining they're probably just going to die at some point if they're kept too wet for too long. But then again, this guy's too wet, but he's not broken. So, probably not. Maybe we can just leave them planted in here for now. And the other thing I could do, I could put like a door here and open and close the door. Like if we put like a little mechanized airlock here somewhere. Like maybe this one. And we could open this door. We could remove this tile and open this door if the water level is low enough. So in that case, we would actually need 2 hydro sensors. One here, one set, like, so we can set range. I think we would set this to like 30 so that it goes all the way down here. Like maybe we leave this one unplanted, we put a hydro sensor here. Open the door, in which case I should put the door over here, right? That would make sense. So yeah, let's put the door over there. I'll just put it here. We just start slowly consuming all of this water. I think we'll do it like this. It would probably make more sense to make this wire out of aluminium now I think about it. We're right next to the aluminium volcano. Yeah, that should be fine. This is a fair few waterweeds. It is 37. Nice round number. So I guess what I'll do is I'll put a... you know what I could do instead? Yeah, it'll be 36 if we put the hydro sensor here. Yeah, we'll do that. So the hydro sensor can go here. Uproot this guy. This is definitely a better solution than the Mealwoods. I'm just not very used to doing waterweeds. But we have so much Bleach Stone. We could do this for a while. That is one thing about the Oceania asteroid, is there's just a lot that just spawns on the map. Yeah, we can reach all of that, and then we can come in here and dig later, because we can't actually reach all of this. Right, so you're pumping now. No, you're not pumping yet. You need the wire still. That's fine. That's all priority 8. Let's check and see what the volcano's doing. Volcano's at around 150-ish. This is fine. This is keeping nice and cool. This isn't actually running. This looks like it's actually working properly then. Oh, except this is broken. Oh, we broke the friggin' auto sweeper. How'd that happen? I think that was broken before, we just didn't fix it. Let's fix this. Because this copper isn't going to do much just sitting here. Oh, this is a thumbnail shot, isn't it? This is a thumbnail-worthy shot. It's so much simpler than my old design. Maybe I should make a video about it. Like an update video. I don't know. I think what I might even do this week. I think what I might even do this week, because my schedule's going to be ruined anyways. I think I might finish off the rest of the Belatro runs that I've got seeded up. We'll do some Belatro streams, but I'm probably actually just going to focus on video recording. Like, I might even just start putting together the Rhyme Revenge montage, because I want to get that done. And basically, usually I'm trying to find, like when I'm doing those montage videos, I'm trying to find spots where I don't feel like doing anything else to do them in. And this week might be one of those spots. But then, I would feel really bad because I'll be leaving you guys in the lurch on Twitch for 2 weeks. Which is not ideal. What to do, what to do. Right, now you should work. Yeah, you're not going to heat up too much either. This is fine. The steam temperature will increase now, but that's fine. There aren't any magma volcanoes. We have not found a single one. Nope. I mean, maybe there's one further into the magma biome, but we're really not going to go that far. This steam is still too hot to contemplate going in here. I don't know. I think we've really screwed that up. Well, I know we really screwed that up. What's the point of all of this? I can let the rest of this liquid in here at some point, right? Like, let's dig that out as well. Oh, you're not able to access this now. That's fine. You could dig under here. This is fine. We're gradually and somewhat disorganizedly demolishing the asteroid. It's more or less just annoying liquid packets to deal with now. Right, suppress notification on you. So if the water level is below, let's say 5 kilograms, then you open this up. It's probably going to let too much water in, isn't it? We'll see. In any case, I'll get you to dig this and dig this. You can't get in there because... oh, right, okay, yeah, the sand. Yeah, that's it. So we're pumping the salt water through here now. This is slowly filling up the tanks. There is a lot of salt water in here. I may need to put more tanks in here. But possibly another 2. With a tile here. Yeah, that's fine. That'll be like 20 tons worth of storage. I feel like that would be enough. Okay, let's speed through it for a little bit then. Are there any more ladders we can do? So the ladders would go at these levels if they were going to be in sync with our base. So I could build the ladders here. Not sure how much I actually care about this chlorine. How's the natural gas room looking? The natural gas room is looking fine. I'm not very concerned about this. We've let this polluted water in, so that's good. Oh, I was going to put a wheeze water here so we can actually let this polluted water in as well. That's fine. Yeah, this doesn't seem too bad. We've got, what, 690 kilograms over here, and it goes down to about 540. So we've got a lot of pumping to go. There's going to be quite a pressure differential across the surface of such a wide tank. That's a mild issue. Let's actually have a look at Waterweeds for a minute. What'll show me? No. Show me the waterweed. So each lettuce is 4,800 calories. So that's 250 calories per cycle. And it's... Wait, no. It's 400 calories per cycle. Christ. Yeah, it's 400 calories per cycle. And then... you're having to put in 5 kilograms of saltwater per cycle. This does seem more resource efficient than the other plants, especially because we've got so much of this stuff. I might actually get you to come in here and start digging all this out too. I just want to lower this water level. Someone peed on this? Amazing. There's a load of sand in here. I could get them to dig this out quite easily, right? Yeah, I mean, there's ladders all over this. That should be fine. Although, don't do these ones yet. It's going to take a little while for this to drain. I could put some more tanks over here. It's probably not the worst idea in the world. And then what I should do is I should set up a recirculation as well. But we should set it so it prioritizes recirculating water from the tanks rather than pumping new liquids. So that could go around like this. And then if I just put a bridge here and then hook it up like this, that should prioritize just recirculating the tank liquid. And then as it gets emptied by the plants, the pump will top it up. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Dupes like building stuff anyways, they're fine. Right, you've dug all this out. That's okay. Deconstruct these, I guess. Wait. No. Don't do it. Oh, wait. We fucked up. What have we done wrong here? Okay. Build these. High priority. Can you spot the physics mistake? We'll be fine. We've still got some natural gas down here. I wonder how that even ended up happening. Also, I desperately need to replace this. This is like an accident waiting to happen. Like, let's just replace that now. Calories are getting pretty low. No. What we got? Food? Not quite. Mealwoods don't like the temperature. They're getting too hot. I think I should probably just deconstruct all of this now. We're not getting enough slime for these anymore. Let's remove everything except for the poke shells. Right, speed to it, skill points. Right, let's get digging on Ada. Amara could have suits. You could have rocketry. You could have supplying. You can have suits. You can have rocketry. You could have rocketry. You could have suits. Get everyone higher athletics, please. I do like that it's just dumping like cubes of metal all the time. It's quite fun. This has actually worked surprisingly well. I think we could probably just build more of these around, you know. I don't think this is going to have any issues. Obviously, it's probably wasting some power, but not a lot. It's like, the battery's not full. In fact, let's have a look at the colony report. Let's see what that says. Looks like... okay, looks like some of the steam power is being wasted. Well, that's fine. So long as the power is being wasted, it's not it's not lacking the power to actually run the aqua tuner, then this is fine. Because that means we can keep building that. We can build that setup for the rest of the volcanoes. We can do the exact same thing. Maybe we'll do that once these waterweeds are taken care of, because we do need the food. The problem with the waterweeds as well is they take ages to grow. This is probably a case where we should use the farm station, isn't it? The only question is, where would we even put the... It's too big to be a greenhouse, isn't it? Unless I remove one of these liquid reservoirs. Looks like the liquid has to be below about 385 kilograms. It's kind of an odd threshold. I mean, I can get you to eat some more baby Drecos for now. We'll do that for now, but we need this to grow and quickly. So let's think about this, right? Right, how close we get the granite? That's as close as we can get it. So let's see, where's the farm station going to go as well? Farm station needs to go somewhat nearby. So probably up here, right? The farm station needs to go here. The dupes could get through this little gap here. And then this could be a door. Oh, who's suffocating? Bubbles. Bubbles, you're fine. This is okay. Are you going to get entombed? I bet you're going to entomb yourself. Why aren't you harvesting them? Oh, that could be the issue. They're not harvesting the friggin' mealwoods. Yeah, do that, please. Right, so... we can just farm station this. I think we might have just enough room. This could be a tile. This could be a tile. I mean, it would make sense to seal this off anyways, wouldn't it? And then the main issue is we would have to door it here. But maybe we don't have to. Maybe the room's not too big. We can remove this one, though, for sure. Yeah, the water's recirculating now, so now that can just go in here. Yeah. Wow, that was very smooth, wasn't it? So then that could go here. This could go here. I would be very tempted to even move this door down here, actually. But, whatever. Oh, you poor sods. You poor sods. You need the oxygen to come over as well, don't you? I should probably make these airflow tiles then, right? Just to let some air in. We can dig these tiles. Right, you just need to build this door, and then we should be set. And yeah, if we fertilize them, they'll grow every 6 cycles. And then if we look at the food options... looks like we've still got our coral bug friend. We look at the food options, so... lettuce on its own is a good food, I think. And if we go to the grill, we could make mushroom wrap. I think it would just be lettuce, because we can't do the mushrooms. Yeah, we can't do the mushroom quiche either. Oh, wait, we can do frost burgers. Is that worth doing? Well, we could try. That would be quite funny. Yeah, sure, let's make some frost burgers. Okay. So they are fertilizing this, that's good. So the room is 90 tiles, and the max size is 96. So we're actually just about alright then. Oh god. No, we're not. What's going on here? Why is this leaking? Oh, the sand's being dug. Okay, okay, I get it. Right. Yes, don't rely on load-bearing sand. Never a good idea. Okay, that's not too bad then. So this hydro sensor can actually move out here, can't it? This is going to annoy me. That is going to annoy me unless we do this. I think we can actually get someone to come up here. We can start actually... You know what? We could just dismantle the obsidian from the inside. I don't think that makes sense though. We've got to let the water level down. That's what we should do. Right, dig this. A little bit of random salt water down here, that's fine. Right, copy paste the setting here. And then you can remove this. And remove the automation here. Mima is actually starving now. No? I'm not super impressed. So, the plan was that we were going to go plant Mealwoods up here. Is that still an option? I think it is still an option. We could plant them up here. Nothing technically wrong with that, apart from it being a bit far away. We can sweep all of this liquid up. Man, trying to actually do all the get all the food for the dupes without actually setting up a big ranch is hard. Obviously, we could have done a ranch by now, but I don't want to set up any more ranches that we don't know where to position. Wait, what's going on here? We got an access situation going on now? So, okay, we let all the water out down here. Okay, something wacky is going on down here now, whatever. It doesn't look like we have an access situation. But we must do, because someone left a suit behind. Is there a way... Oh, it's probably something to do with this, isn't it? No, whatever. I feel bad for the dupes in here. Let's see. You sweep these up. Maybe we could put some airflow tiles in here and that would help. What a life. I'm just gonna survive the next 5 or so cycles. We could dig this out for sure. Maybe leave that one for now. What's the oxygen situation looking like? Okay, the oxygen seems to have actually shifted over here now, so that's good. I could dig these. Yeah. Something like that. This salt water can just all get dumped down here. That's fine. We can... Oh, I see. There's a big mountain of sand. I guess we'll build a ladder down here then for now. Right, I think let's actually just start planting the mealwoods up here. That's fine. The only thing is, obviously we'll have to get rid of them when we start laying out the base proper in this area. Yeah. You sweep that up as well. Actually, yeah, you don't even necessarily have to do that. We can just put the mealwoods there now. Oh, what? You're too wet again? Why? What happened? At least I'll be close to the new kitchen. Yeah, I guess. Oh, right. Because we set this up, it's not actually pumping. We do still need it to pump. Okay, maybe we actually... Okay, maybe we needed to reverse the logic on that one then. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, focus on pumping instead of recycling. Yeah, they stopped growing because the pressure actually equalized because it stopped pumping. Okay, more mealwoods. It is cool enough over here. There's a fair bit of mass as well, so it should take a while to heat up. We're gonna have to be pretty, Oh yeah, we've got the pips over here. We could do pip planting if we really wanted. Or we could do the pip ranching for dirt if we really wanted. I mean, at least the Drecos haven't been having any problems now. Wait, you're hot? You're too hot? What's your comfortable temperature? 60 degrees. Oh, okay. I guess I need to lower the temperature in this room then. Well, that's irritating. I mean, you have plenty of heat for now, so this should be fine. Yeah, if your body temperature is high, then you're not going to be laying eggs, are you? No. If I remove one of them, then they can have a high body temperature, though. Maybe we just do that. Maybe we just remove one of them, set this to 8. And then we can keep the room operating as it currently is. 0 cal. I know, I know, I know. We've been procrastinating on food yet again. We could set these all to... Let's go to the harvest overview. Set these to enable harvest. Grab them as soon as they're available. We've been doing a lot of scrounging for food, let's be real. But this is mostly just because we've been refusing to set up any ranches. I think we will be alright, we'll just have to be careful. Right, these are all at least growing now. These ones are like a third of the way done. You're not growing? Oh, because you're not fertilized. Okay, that's fine. Remember, you can't fertilize mealwoods with fertilizer. It's not allowed. The backup hatches are over here. Obviously, we don't want to deal with... We don't want to kill them. There's some Drecos. Funnily enough, right? We don't need these Drecos anymore. We could go and hunt these Drecos. God, that's desperation, isn't it? Yeah, food is a little low. Do we actually have any water for pumping either? We have a little bit over here. We would probably struggle to actually make lice loaves at this point. Right. Well, we have some decisions to make. There's Paku down here. There's the little Paku babies. If we murder them, we can get some more calories. There's actually... Hold on. There's some swamp chard down here. Look at it. Luxurious swamp chard. Can we actually get someone down here to dig this? Probably not. Probably a bit late. Be doing this. There's more in here as well. I think we could try, but I don't think we're going to be very successful. Yeah, none of you guys have food. Well, some of the meal lives are growing now. Maybe you'll be alright. I'm not super convinced. How much food have we got in here? We do have some sleep wheat grains. What does it take to make a frost bun again? You are making frost buns. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, keep eating frost buns. Oh, God. It's so punishing. Yeah, you need to fertilize these as well. It's so funny just shifting these from spot to spot. Food! Print food! No, not sand. Food! Sweeper might have reserved some buns barbecue for the Frostburger order. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I could tell them not to make it, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. There's some bristleberry in here as well. Yeah, because if we're not actually making those anymore, like, we could make the frost buns, but... Or we could make the frost burgers, but obviously it's not really a priority at the moment. Good idea. Right, is there anything else of that nature we would do? Is there anything stuck in here that we... No, there isn't anything stuck in here. Well, it says we can make pepper bread. Why don't we make pepper bread? Was the Mealwoods fertilizer epiphany the Vedante playthrough, or am I thinking of a different run? Oh, I don't know. I'm sure I've had that epiphany a few different times on different runs, to be honest. Yeah, you're gonna go deliver all the Bleach Stone here as well. Good lads. These are not great working conditions, I must admit. Right, so we put the ladder in here. We can go up here, we can dig this out. Obviously what we would need to do is we would need to tile this. Well, we don't need to tile that. This could get removed. I want to remove all this automation. What is even going on down here, by the way? Okay, so this is all turned to steam. This steam is still too hot. Nobody can get in here anymore. Okay. I think we're just going to have to abandon our fossil-related goals at the moment. What are you up to? You're going to go dig. You're going to go recover from heat. Yeah, that's not helping either, is it? There's more Drekos in here. We can keep eating the Drekos early. That will help. Right, so you're too hot, but you're cozy, which means you're actually reproducing again. That will help. Yeah, Drekler eggs dropped. That's okay. I don't mind giving up a bit of reed fiber and plastic. We have plenty of those. The younglings, yeah, but there are younglings. I am actually quite tempted to come over here and dig out the Drecos as well. There's a lot of carbon dioxide in here. I think it's actually quite reasonable for us to dig, what we could do, oh, we could even do something like this, couldn't we? We could, if we just dig this, then we can get in here and we can wrangle all the Drecos. And then we can shear them. Because they're just the wild Drecos, we don't need to worry about them anymore. So we can totally go grab those. The Mealwoods are already getting too hot. I guess it's just because the oxygen's heating up over time. This area is still the right temperature. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Or pacu fillets. This is all 50 degrees over here now. Yeah. I feel like the dupes aren't being very productive now because they're just trying to scrounge together for food. No, poor FRD dots. Why are you all unhappy? How much is actually getting through here? Fair bit. They're only consuming... They're not consuming a lot at all. This will stop pumping fairly soon. They'll be all right. But yes, if we look at the thing here, yeah, I'm not convinced that they're going to be very efficient at the moment. They're just doing a lot of recovering from cold. Is that because they're going in here to grab the sleepweeds all the time? I don't think it is. I think it's because they're in here and they're getting cold. We could put another space heater over here, maybe. That help? I think it's more that they're trying... I think it's more that they're just trying to get in here. Oh, get rid of this water here. Get rid of this. We out of coal? No, we're not out of coal yet. Right, Waterweeds are 55% done. So the other issue with lettuce without a proper food storage is that you produce so much of it in one go that a lot of it can go off. Which is not what we want. Maybe we do actually need to put in a proper freezer somewhere. I mean, we can store it in the refrigerator as well. That will help. Let's put lettuce in here. I think this list is otherwise correct. Oh, spicy tofu can go in here. And stuffed berry. You're all going up here. Where is even the cold part, though? I think I just need to put another... Okay, I'm just going to put another space heater down here. That will help, surely. And then let's have a look at other cold areas that we're going in and out of. I feel like we're not really going in and out that much otherwise. I think we just need to put it here. And that will help. Give it a try. I think it's time for a hot tub. Gotta have our priorities in check. No, no, we're not doing a friggin' hot tub. I might start working on the next volcano tamer. I do want to get this done as well. It just feels like they're not doing anything. Okay, a lot of their travel time is on farming supply now. So what we could do is we could put the Bleach Stone over here. Currently the Bleach Stone's in the Draco room. I think we're planning on keeping it over here. Would that be quicker? They'd have to get in the suits to move it around though. That wouldn't necessarily be quicker. I could put it here. Yeah, I could put it there. And then open it up if there's less than 30 kilograms. That's probably fine. I don't want to set up a load of mechatronics because again, this isn't going to be permanent, but like, I don't know. Honestly, at this point, I'm thinking perhaps the whole approach of starting a map and aiming to just shift your entire base is not a good plan. Because it just means you end up building a load of suboptimal systems early on while you've got all the resources, try and get the industry push to actually move, and then you don't end up doing it. Maybe the issue is as well, like, the original seed we picked for this run, right, was Geodormant, so there was a lot more room without geysers in it for expansion into. So what we could have even done is made a very small base in the middle of the map around the printing pod, and then built all the sour gas stuff around it. That could have worked. I'm not convinced it would have worked here. I don't know. I feel like it was just a strategic choice that maybe it wasn't the best strategic choice. I don't know. I think we can make it work. We just need to... Yeah, we'll grow the Waterweeds. That's like the key part of this. I think I will set the Bleach Stone to priority 8 in here. We're 9.6 tons of Bleach Stone. Yeah, we're not going to run out of Bleach Stone anytime soon. So this should be fine, right? And if you're not spending all your time supplying these with Bleach Stone, that will certainly help. It looks a bit like a warm hoodie from here. Like a purple hoodie. I'm not sure whether that was the intent or not. Yeah, now you're gonna go recover from cold. I could put a space heater over here, maybe. I'm just umming and ahhing. Oh god. Well, that's one way to do it. That's not what I wanted. Right, so... You're gonna have to build this here. Very quickly. Otherwise we're gonna flood all of them again. In fact, we probably have already flooded them too quickly. I'll drain this off here as well. Oh, that's annoying. I mean, I could dig this out for now just to let it out. Yeah, we'll do that for now. And then if we dig the rest of this out, that should also be fine. Wait, no. Don't burst them. Don't do it. It is draining. We just have an annoying layer of water on top. That's what's dealing with. That's what's the plant. That's what's causing the plants to wilt now. Right. I think I need to get them all to come over here and sweep them up. I don't think they'll pop for moisture reasons. Yeah, I don't think they will either. They're not popping around the map, so that's fine. But they have to actually grow. So now this door is open because the pressure's low enough. Okay. This really emphasizes the importance of setting up a good ranching column to me. And the alternative is that we just built a load more Dreco ranches. Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we just actually need to commit to building a larger number of initial Drecos. But again, I was eventually planning on moving this. I just think this was a bad strategic decision. I think we can recover from it. So we'll keep going, but like... Maybe I just needed to get everyone to move out immediately. No, sod off. Just sweep all of this. Get all the water out of here. Get all the regular water out of here. Why is there even regular water here? Get it out of here. Stop it. They're pretty good at sweeping stuff when it's a yellow alert, but there's a lot of liquid here. And of course we have to let a little bit back out. Somewhere. Right, okay, stop doing this one. That one's fine. Right, okay, I think it's fine. But now the issue is I actually have to let some more water out over here. Or I have to let some more water in. Because it's gotten too low now. Ah. Now I'm gonna keep doing this? Great, good job. Yeah, so now you need to sleep. Oh look, you can see they're all sweaty when they get all toasty. Pops the bottles open? Yeah, that's true. I wish there was like a mass empty command. Oh yeah, there's loads in here. Yeah, just empty these. I mean, I should set up the mechanism anyways to dump more in. Right, where's the liquid? Right, so there's a tiny little blob of water here. Right, grab just that one. Okay. We're back to normal. They're growing again. So I need you to build these tiles now, and I need to stop yellow alerting everything. Right, food is back because the meal lice is all grown. You're grabbing the poke shell mods. That's quite funny. Okay. I think we're fine. Despite all my whinging, I think we're fine. This is working really well. I'm really happy with this. So maybe we just build another one of these to calm down. Yeah, so we know that the Iron Volcano is going to be the bottom of the column. We can pretty much duplicate the design exactly over here, and then we can let the Pakus actually thrive. This volcano is also dormant on a pretty good time scale, so let's actually just do this. We can do this, actually. Now, how big did I make that room? I did make it 4 tall. I had some foresight. It's quite hot down here, but now it's cooled down enough because it's been dormant that we can actually get away with building down here. So I could go here. This will be the steam turbines again. To dig this. At least there shouldn't be any polluted water in here to off-gas. The room should just be full of carbon dioxide thoroughly. And we can just copy-paste the design. The heat from this volcano should be similar. It's 300 grams per second of iron average, so it's less metal average than the Copper Volcano. And the heat capacities are similar. The difference is the heat's all coming in one big spike, but I don't think that really makes a difference. So let's get this going, and then at least we don't have to worry about this area anymore. We can deactivate these suits, probably. No, but this is why I wanted to invest some time in it this weekend, because this run was like at a point where it was kind of messy. It kind of is still messy, but the best way to get out of the messy phase is to just actually get through it. So, access-wise, I think it actually makes sense to access it from the other side. So, I think I'll just do what I did before and have the naphtha here. Or maybe I have it a bit higher. I could have it a bit higher. There's still more liquid dripping down from somewhere. Oh god! Stop! Stop! Enough! Enough with the friggin' salt water! I get it! The map's full of salt water. Right. At least food's fine. We did actually manage to dig up the swamp chard. I haven't gotten this irate in quite a while. But that's fine. This is a good kind of irate. Building on Mr. Dot. I'll get building on you. You're a mechatronics engineer. You should have building. 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 Everyone should have building. The nice chill music is helping. It's fine. The game would be boring if everything was too easy. How long commutes looking? They have gone down now that we put that space heater in there. It's helping a lot. Okay. I think this is fine. Let's keep building the tamer over here. So, if we have the... we can't have it here because this is where the liquid uranium is going to be. Let's just have the entrance be on this side then. We won't bother with this side. Remove this, remove this. Remove the temperature plates. We'll relocate them later. Yeah, we'll get this finished today. Because we know what we're doing with this now. The ladder can just come down here still. The fire pole can come down here, I guess. I'll make the liquid lock a bit higher up. I'll make it like a normal liquid lock. So, like one of these. And then we can have the vacuum in the middle. We can put the naphtha on both sides. That should be fine. So if we just do it like that. We'll go melt some more naphtha somewhere else as well, because we'll need it. This can be the room. We'll put the steam turbine in here. This can be made out of probably aluminium. I could go there. We'll do the exact same thing for the aqua tuner. We've just got to get all these volcanoes tamed first. The power centralization will happen later. I'm just going to make sure they're not scalding hazards and that we are actually getting the metal out, because otherwise it's just a waste of time. Actually really pleased with how simple this part has been. And again, we will set up the aluminium one as the boiler properly. Yes. I don't know. I think I will split this into two parts after all. I think we're doing enough. We can split it into two parts. I will need to check what time I'm actually finishing. Probably not for a while, but we'll see. The Paku are all coming to investigate the liquid lock. Right, let's see. Automation wire could go here, that's already done. Right, battery could go in here as well. That could be made out of steel. Power wire could just go here. Automation wise, no. Wait, what have we researched here? Oh, right, all the advanced automation stuff. Yeah, that would have been... we haven't needed that yet. We've not been doing anything, too advanced. We can hook up the arcade cabinet, but I'm going to wait to do that. We have no morale issues. We've hooked up plenty of other morale sources. And we have plenty of steel. Like, that's the thing about the Dreco setup, is we've had plenty of time to do that. I think if we were gonna restart this fresh, which we're not, if we were gonna do that, we would probably have set up 2 Dreco ranches. And maybe a freezer somewhere. I just don't want to build everything and then have to destroy it all. Right, there we go. I was very happy with the conveyor meter as well. So that's just going to plug in like this. Let's go down like that. Oh, right, hold on. Yeah, do this. Then all we will do for this is just this. Nothing overly fancy. And then where are we dumping this metal? Probably just in here, right? No reason to get super fancy with this. Oh. That's good. Where's the air? Is there any air down here? Not really. The carbon dioxide level has gotten quite high. I mean, we are certainly at the point where we should consider just removing everything from here, right? Like, we don't need to keep this here, do we? The main thing we need to keep here is the poke shells. The very angry poke shells. This stuff could all come down. Yes, I guess it's one of those questions I came through a lot with my PhD. Sometimes it's quicker to bodge a problem than to solve it, and sometimes it's quicker to solve a problem than to bodge it. And you've got to figure out whether the time-saving solution actually saves you time or not in the long run. Depends how long the long run actually is. I kind of thought we'd have moved the base over here by now, but the food situation said otherwise. So the other issue is, so we know that the base is going here anyway, so this isn't taking up space. The only thing that is taking up space is the Mealwoods. These are already too hot. Are you kidding me?
Thanks for the follow.
Oh god. Hello, Silverbird NC. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're having a lovely day. Whiskers and the fish send their regards. We are currently trying desperately to get food. We're not setting up more ranches. We've set up a couple of Dreco ranches, but we're trying not to set up more because I'm aiming to relocate everyone from here to here. Because we're going to build something big in this area later. But it turns out, maybe we should actually just set up some ranches, because it's a lot easier than setting up farms when we're overheating the asteroid. Blah. Hello, Yelp GG, how are you doing? What are you up to today? We're doing a rare Sunday stream. We're catching up from a week where we kind of missed out on ONI. We're trying to get some volcano tamers done. We've done a pretty good job. This Copper Volcano tamer is working fine. We're just using a conveyor meter. We've set this to the actual flow rate here. Oh wow, you've got a Guga. You've got a Guga emote. That's amazing. I love it. Yeah. This is working fine. We're going to take this design and use it for all of the other metal volcanoes. The steam turbines are generating enough power to run the thermo aquatuner. This hasn't had any issues yet. This has worked much better than I honestly thought it would. Which is nice. We are looking for a 25th dupe, but I don't really want to take more dupes while we're still having the food issues. So we streamed earlier, I'm still going strong. Yeah. I don't usually have the weekend free to stream, but my wife is doing important secret things at the moment. No, she's not doing secret things. She's seeing some friends at the market in town. So I actually have the day to myself for a change, and because I was suffering a little bit of the week, I thought I didn't end up doing some of my ONI streams that I had planned. So I thought I'll do them now. Yeah, why don't people have level 1 building yet? Exosuit training for a few dupes, that's nice. I mean, we've excavated a lot of the asteroid today. I think it's been going alright. But don't keep fertilizing these ones. You can wrangle these Drecos too. We're grabbing the wild Drecos. Because we have our own. We don't need the wild ones anymore. We still haven't actually set up the natural gas power yet. I could put more guys over here, couldn't I? Maybe. That feels a little risky. We'll give it a try. But yeah, we're going to set up these little self-contained tamers for these volcanoes. We're doing the Iron Volcano next. Just to sort of simplify life a little bit. If these could just run themselves, eventually we could plug them into a transformer spine and get the excess steam power out, but for now I just want to make sure the dupes aren't scolding themselves. You literally put the suit on and then took it off to recover breath. It's kind of weird. Not the most productive way of doing things. I have been struggling to make these dupes productive. Honestly. I think the actual... Like, because we've been mostly playing on the Frosty Planet pack, and we've been mostly getting, like... We've been primarily cold-proofing our dupes. Because of that. Now we're actually back to a regular run, and the toasty surroundings, chilly surroundings debuffs have hit us like a freight train. Like... The dupes are always going to recover from heat and cold, even if they haven't got the debuff. Which makes me think, really, if you're in an environment with both hot and cold, you do actually just need to set up exosuits immediately and make sure that wherever the suit terminal is also not going to be too hot or cold. Because this hybrid approach that we tried isn't really working very well. Because they'll be too cold or hot by the time they get to the suit dock. They'll go do one errand and then they'll go recover from heat or cold. But again, we don't want to set up a box base before we actually have the dupes where we want them for the rest of the run. So I'm not doing that yet. So to be honest, we're just persevering, realistically. Let's also build the heavy watt conductive wire down here. The heavy... Is it the heavy watt wire or the heavy watt conductive wire? It's just the heavy watt wire. Yeah. Put some uranium ore down here. We're going to use the liquid uranium to interface with the iron as well. No reason not to. Great. There are liquids in here already. This isn't good because we need to actually... I mean, there's liquids in here to boil, which is good. But we need to empty the liquid lock. Well, we don't necessarily, because if we insert the... If we insert the naphtha, then it should be fine. Right, where are we going to go to cook the next lot of plastic? Probably not in there. It's not actually warm enough in there. In fact, let's actually have a look. If we set this to 150, where on the map is actually 150, but it's not going to be so hot that it immediately boils the plastic? Down here. Wow. Okay. We are... By the way, I wasn't lying when I said we were going to cook the swamp biome. We've literally cooked the swamp biome. This is all dirt. We're dumping all the heat from the magma biome into here. We do have exosuit access down here, so this is fine. But yeah, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we actually put the temperature plate here, and now we can get some naphtha. So I'm going to yellow alert this to make sure you actually do it. Why is it unreachable? There's some access-related shenanigan down here. The surrounding still looks nice and cold, lol. Yeah. Where's the Atmos suits? Let's make... Have I actually set you up to repair worn Atmos suits? No, I haven't. Nope. That would explain it. Let's make a couple more anyways. Blimey. Connected your suit and non-suit near the Iron Volcano. Yes, that's true. Okay. I'm just removing this one now. We don't need this anymore. Get that out of there. Oh, yeah. Right, remove this. Unequip suit. So, if we look... This is sealed off. This isn't actually connected down here. This doesn't connect back up with the rest of the map. Oh god, what's going on here? You'll find me, Ma. More salt water. Why is... Oh, well, we dug a load of salt water out. That's fair. Right, undock suits. We don't need suits in here. Ugh. Oh, we do need the suits because of the friggin' oxygen situation. It's not even about the temperature now. It's about the oxygen. There's too much carbon dioxide down here. We're skimming it up here, but there's still too much of it. Okay, we also have too much food now. Because the water weeds are actually growing. Right, what do we do? Plastic ladder this for sure. That's a good start. Extra run speed. No, I've already panicked. I've already panicked, but we definitely shouldn't have the suit dock here. The suit dock should be, like, here or something. In fact, maybe we just put it here, so like, and then we dig this, and then we can't get out through here again. Yeah, let's dig all of this out. Except maybe not this one. Submerged suit dock looks good to me. Ah, yes, the famous submerged suit dock. I'll make it work, don't worry. Leave it in my capable hands, Yalpkuga. We'll be fine. But thanks for stopping by, I do appreciate it a lot. Let me give you a shout out. Yalpkuga. Joy. Right, let's make the suit checkpoint here. Yeah, we just need to box space this. But we still need to get this done first. Ah, stop baiting me. You had so much fun colonizing with boops. Honestly, I'm starting to think boops are just easier. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too used to boops now. I mean, the power consumption is alarming, but like, it depends on the map. I think if you have a specific map situation... Wait, who's scolding? Over here? Really? Oh, there's just a little pool of scalding water? Right, we'll just sweep that up then. Yeah, I think it depends. If you have a map where there's immediate good power generation, then I think boops are just better than regular dupes, because they can dig so much easier in the carbon dioxide environments. You're fine, you're fine. Oh. Why isn't this pipe running anymore? Is the air pressure too low here now? Wait. Oh, it's a stupid tricked vent. Look at this. We have a stupid tricked vent that's been leaking all our oxygen out here. Okay. We haven't set up the brain machine yet, so this doesn't matter. Stupid. How are we going to push that oxygen somewhere else then, eh? What's the yellow alert? Well, you're not going to do that anytime soon, are you? You seem to like ammo suits less than many people I've seen. I don't know. I feel like I just like pushing my luck, to be honest. I mean, we have the reed fire, but they're all starting to get trained up as well. This really isn't that big of a deal. Obviously, Willow Rainey less than her. Yes, Willow Rainey has certainly been known to skip the Atmo suits occasionally. We need the oxygen pipe to come in here, but we need to actually fix the pipe too, so that needs to come... I'll just send it this way, that's fine. Well, how do we get all this oxygen out here, right? Because that would help everyone, surely. Oh, the vent isn't even erupting because the oxygen pressure is too high. Right, listen here, twit. Dig these out. That's going to be a yellow alert. Right, you should not be able to get in or out of here now. Why so much O2? It was supposed to be going down here. I was venting it up here so they could actually get to the cool steam vent, and that's no longer relevant. We're just running 3... This is enough oxygen for the dupes. It's not overly too much. It's just been building up here because it's not been pumping out properly. The colony is about to be pumped by the ears. No, it's fine. It's honestly fine. How long has this been erupting for without actually erupting? Well, everyone's got plenty of stress capacity anyways. I'm not panicking. We're fine. Right. Let the air out. There you go. Big explosion of air. Let's also... I don't really want to let it out here. I want the water to trickle in here. I mean, this should go. That should be a thing. But that's not an emergency. Right, how do we get it to move faster down here, then? I could get it to move this way. I don't want it to go in here. Just surgically remove their eardrums. Sure thing, boss. Well, we do still have water from this cool steam vent, so it's not the end of the world. But, like, yes, there is too much oxygen here now. By a large margin. I can dig out some more tiles here. I don't actually need any of this to be here at the moment. Right, okay. Skills. Harry actually could have suits. I dig the future-proofing of bombs. Yeah, basically, I built all of the spoms in advance because I knew that there was this gap between the cool steam vent and the thermonullifier and this cool steam vent where I wasn't going to fit anything else. Like, the whole problem of this run, right, is I want to design... Oh, for fuck's sake. Where are you? Okay, that's fair enough. Get out of there. I want to design everything so that we can leave this big space in the middle free for our big project later on. Which is why I'm not committed to building anything here that's going to take too long to build. Like, the reality is, we could probably rip up most of everything except for maybe this thing and rebuild it somewhere else relatively quickly. Nails. What's up? Oh, ladders. Okay. That's fine. I think that as well. In fact, does that solve your issue? I think that solves your issue. For now. Sure, something along those lines. There is a lot of oxygen down here and it is too hot. I could open it up here. That's not necessarily an issue. Hold on. If I open it up here, that's fine. Oh no, it's not, because you can't reach it. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, we know this. We know that the spawn's going to go here. Basically, I'm going to try and build my permanent infrastructure around the perimeter of the asteroid, and then we've got the whole middle that we can reserve for a building, the sour gas spoiler building project. And the boundary here is the volcano. So this is going to be the bottom of whatever we build. This is going to be the left. This is going to be the right, I think. Yeah, because there's a carbon dioxide vent here. So this is sort of the boundary box of what our big build is going to look like later. Right, so people are down here now. Okay, that's good. So did we actually build the plastic? No. So, what's the issue? Oh, the issue is something melted over here, which was giving us access. Okay. I'm getting messages. I'm getting messages. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you're fueling up. You'll get to build this soon enough. Let's just speed through it. Oh, we need to dig this. Well, we don't need to dig this. We probably should dig it. Right, what else is of interest? So, there's a lot of random liquids down here we could sweep up. Looks like the Mealwoods have calmed down for a little bit. We've got slightly too much food again. Let's make frost burgers? Can we make frost burgers? We could probably make frost burgers. Any food we store in here isn't going to go off. So let's do that. What else do we want? We can put the temperature plates in here as well. These can be made out of obsidian. So, something along these lines. Yeah, I'm happy with that. We do need a little bit of liquid in here. I could just build an ice temperature plate in here, surely. Oh, hold on. Let's revert the temperature map mode back to, like, 30 degrees. Yeah. There's still this whole biome that I want to decontaminate as well, but that can happen later. That's not urgent at all. I actually put a cooling station here, but you haven't been filling it. You dropped it! You dropped the water. Okay, looks like people have actually been going in here now. That's good. Right, Bubbles is on the way to build this ladder. Here she is. She is not overly quick. She's trying her best. Bottle empty or got entombed. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Oh yeah, that's fine, yeah. Okay. Air pressure is gradually decreasing. Now, what's it looking like in here? Yeah, it's gradually getting there. I can take this out, that's fine. I don't overly care too much about that. Yeah, you're going to start building all this now. That's good. So the volcano has 22 cycles left. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's speed to it again. It's quite satisfying watching this all cook live. Like, we set some digging errands here and now they're all completely irrelevant. Like, there's water boiling over here as well, I'm pretty sure. Like, all the algae is melting into dirt. This is a lot of steam. Oh, the poor Paku. The poor Paku. We are very mean to video game fish on this channel, apparently. Right, you still can't get in here, right? What's the issue then? The issue is the access down here is melted. Okay. That's fair enough. And then we can build this. I'm actually quite happy. I mean, look at this. Look. The germs are being purified. Yes, there is some heat leaking out here, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. At least it's not an ethanol this time. Yeah, that's true. Geysers are all analyzed. What are you up to? Eat. That's what I like to see. What are you up to? Fabrication supply. Okay. Let's give Max digging. Okay, this is actually going pretty well now with the Weezeworts. Not the Weezeworts, the Waterweeds. So the main issue is... Right, there is a wire up here, so I can actually hook these to the same setting. So the water pressure... Okay, let's save this first, because I don't want to screw this up again. Still cooler than the sulfur vent would put out. I guess. Right, if we hook this up here, can I actually dribble the salt water onto here in a controlled manner? A controlled manner! I think the answer is no. The sensor is too far away. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's fine. I mean, the thing is, it pauses the growth, right? But actually, yeah, maybe this is fine. Maybe that is fine. It does stop these ones from growing for a little bit, though. So it's not ideal, but it's better than nothing. You're a weird dupe. I don't think I want any of these guys. We are cursed looking for this 25th dupe, aren't we? Okay, let's keep looking down here. I do need to actually melt this plastic. Who's coming down to build this? Max is currently coming to build this. Okay. The Forbidden Zone. There you go. Now I can build the plastic. And is it still warm enough down here? Yes, it is. But it's not so hot that it's going to cause... shenanigans. Or melted. Oh, the ice temperature plate. Yep. I like that. I really like that they added the building melted tooltip. It's very helpful, especially when we're doing temperature plate shenanigans. I'm kind of surprised you're building all of the temperature plates first. Maybe it shouldn't be that surprising. There's a lot of stuff around here, isn't there? I'm glad that the Paku are happy now. The Paku will be happy here forever, and maybe that's the next thing we set up, is just a proper Paku breeding facility. I don't know, we got too many calories now. Got too many calories now from the Mealwoods, maybe. Yeah, maybe we don't need this many Mealwoods. How are they doing up here? Yeah, it looks like nobody's bothering with the meal lice over here. Well, in that case, do I just get rid of this? Because this is... Well, this is closer to the base. I don't know, maybe just don't worry about it for now. No, we really shouldn't be growing Mealwoods we don't need. Maybe we'll just get rid of these ones that have just been harvested. Yeah, at least now it doesn't seem like they're spending all their time traveling for no reason. Now they're spending it traveling for reasons. Instead of traveling for non-reasons. I think perhaps we needed more than 2 suit docks down here. I don't know, they're not actually in a rush to build this. The main thing I'm in a rush for is to get the naphtha, which you are currently on the way to do. So that should be fine. If I yellow alert this, will you actually just build this right away? Yes. Yes? What? No. No, that would be too easy. It is very satisfying watching all of this just cook. I think this is the first time we've done something like this in an actual run, as opposed to like some kind of weird challenge. Oh, you've got the rest of the plastic. Oh, okay. Scolding. You're scolding. Wait, what? You shouldn't be scolding up here. This is too hot. Uh-oh. That's concerning. Well, who's doing this then? It's so stupid that it just ends up with like 3 different dupes coming back and forth to do the errand on the same thing. Like you think that the dupe that came to build it would then, or that came to deliver the ingredients would then build it if it was that far away. But I guess it's just not how the priority system works. Oh, this is dormant. We can just analyze this. I'm pretty sure this is just going to plug itself, so we will analyze this and get the data banks. Okay, speedy uppy. Right, that melted immediately, which is nice. So now I think I need to just... How do I get you to sweep this out? There's too much liquid. I think I need to put a pitcher pump in here. Probably a ceramic one. And then we can come down here and we can keep looking around. I mean, at least we can just dig all of this stuff now, right? Like, there's no reason not to dig all this stuff now. There's no germs left. It's all too bloody hot. Yeah, you're actually getting this stuff finished off pretty well now. That's good. So this is going to be set to 0.3 grams. 0.3 kilograms a second. Let's sweep all of this stuff up. You don't need to tinker this. Yeah, I think we're getting there now. So, refined metal goes in here. And I don't think there's that much else to do. You just need to build the wire. In fact, actually, why are we building... The wire should be built out of aluminium, surely. No, the wire should be built out of iron, surely. That would definitely be the easiest thing to do. We should have just done that originally. In fact, we should just do all of this stuff originally, like this. And at least with no shortage of uranium as well, that's good. Right, I have had enough of that music for now, so we're going to put the game music back on. There you go. I think the automation stuff's awaiting delivery. Yeah, so let's actually just do that out of iron. This should have all been made out of iron originally. For sure. Always build stuff out of local materials if you can. It saves a lot of time. Right, so this will be set to above 20 for now. We do need to fill the loop with polluted water. The nearest polluted... Well, it doesn't have to be polluted water, but I think it will be polluted water. So let's build a bridge here. A bridge here. I'm building a bridge here just so that we can not... We can just disconnect it pretty easily afterwards. Cut this off, and then... Actually... Cut it off here. Yeah. And then we'll put this in here. This volcano activates in 3 cycles. So this one might still be a bit of a hazard, but that's also kind of fine because I still kind of want to actually do stuff involving that. Now, the problem is, this is going to keep heating up. So I do need someone to come and build this pretty quickly. So let's priority 9 this dig. I wonder how long it would even take to actually just condense all of this stuff. The other thing I could do is just hook up steam turbines down here. Very, very crude geothermal plant. Just so we can actually access this thing. It probably wouldn't be that impractical to just put a steam turbine somewhere in this room. And then, I guess the issue would be keeping it cool. Yeah, that'd be the main issue. Oh, you're analyzing this now? Well, I mean... Well, sure. I don't think there's that much left to do here, though. I think we just need the liquid lock, and then we're pretty much done. We do need to vent the gases, but again, I don't want to do that until we put the liquid lock in. Is there definitely no naphtha we can just stick in here? Oh, there is. Oh, okay. Alright, just do that then. Obviously, we'll get the other naphtha later. Yeah, that's fine. Have we already got the polluted water in here? Wow, we already do. Wait. Oh, I need to disconnect this for a minute. Just a minute. That's fine. Wow, I've been streaming for 6 hours. I haven't done that in a while. Power of P. I was entertaining the thought of growing that one nectar tree we have just to get some nectar for coolant loops, but I don't think it's really necessary at this stage. Let's just use what we've got. Right, so now we deconstruct this, and I deconstruct this. Then we can hook this back up here. This has stopped running again. Okay. It's still very hot in here. Which hydrogen did we actually end up dumping in this? I don't think we ended up dumping a lot in here. I don't think I've been getting around to doing this at all. Try and actually dump some hydrogen here. Oh. Oh! I need to select enable order bottle. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, all these suit docks here are because this is where everyone's collecting the wild sleepweed from. Which is kind of the key to some of our food economy. But we've overproduced food again. Right, I'm gonna remove these here now. We are literally just rotating food in and out of spots. How we feel like it. This is probably enough lettuce to do a lot of work, to be honest. And we can let this in down here now, and it's not perfect, but it works well enough. I think I can actually get them to start digging, like, this stuff out as well. I get them to dig this out. That's fine. This can all go. I should probably actually... I could even release... If I release this, this is probably too much at this stage. But we can start doing something along those lines. Maybe something like this. They are never going to get down here. Right, you're not recovering from cold, mate. Come back. They never actually get around to these tasks unless I babysit them and cancel those errands. Who's scolding? Not you. You're scolding. Okay. That's fine. Oh, I should just press the camera return button. That's what I should do. Right, you can build this now. Sure. Oh, hold on. Access reasons. Access. So you can actually go down here now. Yes, and we disabled this door so you can get through here. Let's actually get someone to come through here just so we can see what's over on this side of the map. Because I want to check there's not any hiding geysers anywhere. That's at least one thing we can say we've definitely done today. Is we've uncovered all the geysers on this asteroid. Yeah, meal life is just decaying down here, no one's eating it. Do you want to wrangle these Drecos? A soda! He's like me, for real, for real. Draco's upside down. Diff lip. Germy stuff going on. Right, cut this off again. Right, have you actually got any naphtha to put in here after all? Yes? Then do it. So why does yellow alerting it make it so they don't have an errand? Please explain. I would be very curious to hear. There isn't any, is there? The game is just not telling me there isn't any. That's so odd. What are you doing? Camille is on the way. Camille, the world's slowest dupe. Yeah, because you can dig down here without needing access anywhere else. Okay, so let's keep digging down here. And then we can actually get in here. Is this slime lung? This is fluorescent, that's fine. So let's open this up, and then we can actually get in here and have a look. A big old chunk of granite. That's honestly not a bad spot for a base either. I mean, apart from the slime lung. But there isn't a lot of slime lung in here. It's mostly just the slime itself. And to be honest, we shouldn't put it next to this ticking time bomb now, regardless of what I'm thinking. What's down here? Kind of weird that you suddenly just decided to abandon that job. Oh, no. Come back. Oh, this is so slow. Right, what are you doing? You're gonna go research a sulfur geyser again. Well, at least you're enthusiastic, and you're nearly done. Dirt? We'll take dirt. Yeah. No, I don't want a Nisbet. Nisbets are destructive. That's just a fact. That's not an opinion. Who wants skills? Muffins gets sustainability training. So do you. We have 200,000 calories now. Yeah, this is the whole lettuce problem. You do end up growing too much lettuce. Now it's actually growing smoothly. Okay, let's just not grow these then. Because we're overproducing lettuce now. It's not even overproducing meal ice, we're just overproducing lettuce. Can we make the frost burgers? We made the frost burgers! Wait, where's the frost burger? It's here! Look! We did it! We made a frost burger! Why would you put a skewer in a burger? I know this is an intentional thing from Clay, but it's like... It looks gross. I wouldn't recommend it. You're making some lice loaves. You don't need to make lice loaves. Sorry. Have half... There you go, there's some lice loaf. We now have too many calories, officially. Oh look, we got a little royal nymph. How much decor is this one? It's the same amount. Okay. Right, you've analyzed the sulfur geyser. That's good. There's a tiny little bit of naphtha here. I can get you to sweep this up immediately, and then we can dump that in the thing, right? Right, Transcension is on the way. Oh god. This cannot be the easiest route. Oh no. Oh god. That's so bad. No wonder they're not getting anything done. They're literally doing a whole route of the asteroid. Okay, we're not loading anything there again. Loads of pub skewers come with pub burgers come with skewers in them. Yeah, but they're going through the burger vertically. They're not like left in the meat for you to discover. Yeah. Stupid waterweeds. Well, I can't really say stupid waterweeds. We should have done this like 100 cycles ago. This was way better than Mealwoods. I guess we weren't confident enough in the stocks of Bleach Stone we had, but we've had huge stocks of Bleach Stone for a while now. You should not be grabbing stuff from there, I don't think. Also, where is the actual, I guess we're not actually making that much brackine, are we? We could do sleep wheats to brackine as well, but that seems counterproductive. Is he still on his way? He is. Look, he's just about here. My god. This poor soul. Recover from cold, recover from heat. Urgently shower. Yes. And now someone else is going to have to go pick that up. Just kidding, it's you! It's you, you're going to go do it. At least the game recognized that you could do it. This rate, we're going to make him pee his suit. Oh, and now you're actually going to build this. Okay, well that's good. So we can grab the rest of that a bit easier now. Well, we probably will come down here and make more naphtha, right? The main thing is... Yeah, the main thing is we need to not do that. Hello, Magistrio. Is it me or is that Waterlock Volcano seem going to be steam locked? This one? Yeah, that's the whole point. We're replacing this with naphtha, so the naphtha won't boil. We're going to get the water out of here. The water level is a bit high here. We could lower the water level a bit and just drain out the water. Yeah, we could do that. That's not really an issue. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we've got the same setup working pretty well for the Copper Volcano. Is there a way to automate rock crushing? What do you mean? Like, automate the machine to only crush certain types of rocks? It does have a signal port where you can enable it and disable it. What specifically are you looking for? This isn't going to activate any time immediately soon. Like using power instead of duplicate labor. No, these tasks... Most of these tasks do require it. The only way you can avoid it with, like, metals is if you actually... If you look at the ore, like the metal, you can melt it into the metal directly by heating up the ore enough. So you can run it through a conveyor rail into a hot chamber and then run the liquid metal off to cool it somewhere. But the value of that is questionable. I get... well, I mean, it's that doing that versus using a metal refinery, but I wouldn't recommend it. In terms of these other tasks, there's not really any way of processing like poke shell malts, eggshell, fossil. I don't think there's any real way of doing that, because if you melt it, it just turns into magma. You never get the lime out. So I think the answer is generally no. Which is kind of odd. We've collected a lot of poke shells in here now. We'll use them for something later, I promise. Right, we could keep digging this out, actually, to lower the carbon dioxide level a little bit. I don't think there's any issue with that. Yep, we're gradually clearing out this asteroid. These Drecos aren't getting that close to where we need them to be, are they? Right, you're done, so we don't need to worry about you. Oh, actually, you still need a little bit more. Well, maybe we just dump it in this one now. Who's doing this one? Dotterly. Dotterly is on the way back. That's good. Currently, you're heating the -68C upper crust with metal refineries to reuse their coal. That's a good plan. There's a fair amount of heat capacity in that material. We've just been feeding the hot polluted water with pinch of peppers. And generally, it's been working alright. A lot of the heat has been getting deleted. Not all of it, but a lot of it. To the point where it hasn't made the base completely inhospitable. But it does mean that our farms are located somewhere else at the moment. But we're gonna, as I said, we're gonna dismantle all this eventually anyways, so it doesn't matter. Right, okay, so now we've got enough naphtha in here. We just need to lower the water level in here, so... Oh, right, hold on. Right, tile. Do this. I think now, once we've done this, we can set up the gas pump, pump out all the CO2, and then we'll be fine. Yeah, there we go, that's fine. Right, so put a... How much gas is this? A fair amount of gas. Put a regular gas pump in here. Let's... Okay, we don't need to yellow alert all of this. Gas pressure is high here, so let's put a high pressure gas vent here. I guess we'll make it out of this. Yeah, we really didn't need to actually make that initial batch of gold, but I didn't realize there was a gold volcano here. Right, and then that wire can just go in here. Right, that's fine. So we've got rid of the liquids there now. Now we can remove this. And this is enough naphtha that it shouldn't cause any issues. Yeah, now we've got a vacuum. Cool. We'll leave those there. Just for simplicity's sake. And then this is pretty much done. So what now? We could set up another one. I mean, we may as well keep going, right? That was kind of the whole aim of today. We've massively overproduced food now. There's going to be a lot of rotting lettuce, frankly. maybe we don't fertilize it, but the problem is not the amount. The problem is that it spikes because the waterweed takes so long to grow. That's fine. Make a freezer. Yes, we've been having an argument about making a freezer the whole time. The issue is, if I make a freezer somewhere, I'm going to have to dismantle it later. Because we're not keeping the dupes here forever. And I don't want to set up like a vacuum room and all that sort of stuff to only use it for like 100 cycles. That's a waste of time. Maybe plot what a perma base would be to set up the freezer section. I'm still not sure. I feel like it's going to be here. We did have the meal ice here, but that wasn't really necessary anymore. Make a freezer to the place where we need a new base. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. No. I'll tell you what. Maybe for now, right? Look, we've got a cold bit over here. How cold is it in here? Cold enough, right? How about we just stick it here for now? That's probably the level of intermediate solution I'll do. We don't start the new base, we'll never actually do it. Well, we will. I was kind of waiting for the air pressure to get higher in here and to move all the water out of the way, which we have been doing. We won't start that today, but we will start that next week. Or we'll start that when we come back to this game. But I wanted to stop all the random scoldings. And I wanted to make sure that we actually had enough food. And the waterweed was the key part of the food, clearly. And now we have the luxury to get on with the rest of the stuff. A tricky thing with vacuum mobs is they enter in and end up breathing out CO2 in there every time, at least the diagonal bead locks. So I end up locking the outer beads with other liquid on top so they don't have space to breathe it out. But then it's soak debuff, so I need to make 3 high... Have the petrol locks they jump through. Yeah. Yeah, like now I think we're at the point where we can actually start really clearing this out. So I think what we do then is we do this. Let's go up here. I don't think any of this stuff is priority 9. I don't think there's too much other priority 9 stuff here, so I'm hoping you actually do come in here and do this. And then we can just put like a ration box in here. We could put 2 ration boxes in here. Yeah, something like that. Because most of our food is going to be lettuce anyways, so if we might as well just store the lettuce over here then. The only problem is, as this volcano erupts, it's going to generate more heat and leak it out over here. So then I guess the question is, I guess we just insulate it over here. The lettuce is eventually going to heat it up though. I could put some insulated tile here, that would help, wouldn't it? But then I can't actually get in here. Well, it's better than nothing. We might as well just do it now. Alternatively, just dump a load of hydrogen up here, and then that will do. If we have more hydrogen up here, this would be a very viable storage. Right, this room is venting now. That's good. So this is actually the floor of where our base is going to be. Or where the sour gas boiler is. You could potentially drown the volcano until you're ready by pumps with a little box around it. I'm pretty happy with this. I think this will be fine. I don't think this is going to leak any heat through here. We're not leaking any heat through this one. The oxygen level is lowering down here. That's good. The skimmer obviously isn't working at the moment. That's fine. That's low priority digs, that's fine. You mean the other one in the big puddle? Drown a volcano until you're ready. I mean, to be honest, I don't want to drown it until I'm ready. I want to get the extra metal out. We're gonna use all that metal sooner rather than later. Like, we might as well. Right, dig this then. No, I'll come back, Joshua. Come back, do it. Thank you. This'll be fine. I could put a Weezewort in here if I really wanted. I don't know if I really want to. Ugh. So far it's just the meal license decaying and not the lettuce, but it will decay soon enough. At least all the Bleach Stone isn't off-gassing. What is this? A CIC's fellow duplicate heat adaptation engineer. Wait, this is not good. Right, this room is actually too hot now. Okay, we filled this with more hydrogen, so this should be cooling faster now. Let's actually set this back to priority 1. We need to get Devon healed up. We'll sod. This room was not supposed to get this hot. Why is it so hot? The input water is a little bit hotter. It's gold with plus 55 CA now? I thought it was like 70 degrees-ish. It's because, yeah. Like, it's 75 degrees in here. Like, they should be scalding in here. Thankfully, the CO2 isn't that conductive, so they actually have a fair bit of time to go and do stuff. Where are you even going? Why aren't you just using this farm station? That's so weird. Well, at least there's enough hydrogen in here now. This should be helping, but it's not helping a lot, if I'm being honest. Right, okay, let's see. So, put the lettuce in here. Like that, priority 8. I think at the moment they're just putting it in the refrigerator in here. Is this actually full? Yeah, this is full of lettuce. Oh wow, that's a lot of lettuce in there. Okay, well I guess we need to take the lettuce out, right? Go grab all the lettuce. Priority 9 that, put it over here, because that's just raw food as well. Like, that generally doesn't need cooking, so I don't think there's a huge issue with putting it in here. It's already... Oh, wow, look, it's already, heated up in here. Ah. Our plans of cheesing it have failed. I could put polluted ice temperature plates in here. Would that cool it down? Probably not significantly. I don't know, it's cooling down again now. But it needs to be like minus 18. If I dig a load of this cold debris over it, that should help, right? Odd sandstone. Okay, okay. Yeah, we probably should have made it out of granite. If I come up here, I can get them to dig this column out, and that's cold material that can go onto the area and help cool it down a little bit. Hatchling eggs we don't need. Right, so the next volcano is this one, and we know that this one has to be facing the other way. This one's also erupting now, but that's fine because we do have suits here. So let's set this up. So airflow tile would go here. Dig this out. This would come over the top here. Yeah, we can still keep going for a bit longer. We just gotta stop. We just gotta contain all of the elements so we can just dig out the rest of the asteroid. Right, so this will be where the turbines go. No, not like that. This. Then we can door this, dig this out. We can still actually go in and around all of this somehow, which is nice. We'll need to dig down here, though, to get down here. So we could just do something along the lines of... That's fine. And then we would just do the same thing over here. So something like this. This is already full of steam, which is fine. Well, it's not fine, but, like, we can sort it out. We'll dump some more water in here later if need be. Deconstruct this. You may have trapped yourself in here. You'll be fine. You'll sort yourself out. Yeah, usually I do a video recording at the weekend, but it's like, the main only thing I need to do at the moment is just get this run off the ground. Once we get it off the ground, then we've got to the point where we're starting to do more exciting things. Then I can go back to focusing on video production a little bit. Did you manage to dig out that ice? You did. That is helping to cool the area. That's good. I can keep digging some of that out. I can dig this out. I don't think it's going to keep it completely frozen, but it's going to be good enough for now. It's certainly better than nothing. Also, to be fair, we're going to make a fair amount of frost burgers because we've got the other ingredients. Eat unreachable food. Oh, you're trapped. You're still trapped. That's fine. Well, then maybe Friday night this. On the other hand, I don't mind you working on this for a little bit longer than you were planning either. Oh, you're not hard digging dupes, are you? Well, in that case, you'll probably need to actually... Cancel... Dig this... Yeah, something along these lines. Okay. Yeah, just do that instead. That's fine. You could do this, can't you? And then just yellow alert, build this. Yeah, that's fine. And now they're asleep. Now they're asleep, now they need to sleep. Okay. They may have overstayed their welcome just slightly. How's it looking down here? We haven't boiled all that naphtha into sour gas yet, have we? No. That's fine. This is still ridiculous. Yes, I suspect we need to do a slightly better job storing the lettuce. But we'll make sure not to grow excess food as well, and that will help. Right, are you actually planning on doing this at all? Or is this just not on your list at all? You actually need to do this. There you go. And now your pea will come out here, and that won't cause any issues. Right, let's just make these out of the local material, right? That's what makes the most sense. Oh, wait, actually, I have an idea. Let's actually just reverse the orientation. I think we can pretty much just mirror the entire build. Yes, that'll be nice. So this can be made out of copper as well. So we need the thermosensor, the automation wire. But yeah, you can see how quickly we're using up all of this refined metal, building all of this infrastructure. This is why I generally do just, even if it is risky, this is why I do just unplug the metal volcanoes and get to work on them. Just means less time, well, maybe it means less time wasted later. Jury's out on that one. Very happy with this conveyor, needs a solution. I'm gonna have to have a break at some point, so... Or I'm gonna have to finish at some point so that I can have food, but... Not for a while. Not for a while. I did enjoy that tortilla. Yeah, this is fine. And then I'm just going to dump this over here, maybe? Just filling up with liquid anyways. I forget what I've let them work in such an environment aside from the very beginning, but I let them mop lava by hand without suits and vacuum instead. Yeah, we did that a fair bit on the last run, on the Blasted Series run. There was a lot of magma dupe. Naked dupe shenanigans in the magma biome on Blasted Series. We got the vacuum as well, and it's like with the space gap in between. That was very fun. The only reason why I didn't want to continue that run was, well, we'd stopped continuing Blasted Series because Bionic Booster Pack came out. And the reason we didn't continue Bionic Booster Pack was because the asteroid wasn't nearby with the resin tree. And also, we weren't very happy with how we set up our main moonlet. How does the conveyor meter interact with the stupid micro packets? Well, basically, if you set it so the input is, or the output is plugged into the reset port, I'm getting it to output, like, this isn't a loop. It sends out fixed size packets. So you don't end up with the really small packets on it. It's actually very clever. It's cleverer than what I came up with. Right, so this can be made out of copper, this can go down here. We definitely don't need a random metal wire in here. I think I'm just going to remove this now. I suppose we just let them through and then they drop out the end. But yes, hypothetically, if they were generated, that's what would happen, yeah. I will put an ice temperature plate in here now as well. So the two volcanoes where we won't be building that are the Gold Volcano, mostly because it's small enough it probably doesn't need actively cooling. We can just do self-cooled stuff down here and not hook it up to the power grid. And we probably don't even need to do that. It's far enough away, it's not actually going to cause any issues. We can leave this here to erupt forever, and it's not actually going to cause us any issues. Especially if we eventually let this geyser erupt onto it. This one's dormant. You know what? Maybe we will open it. Let's analyze it. I always recall that old movie, Total Recall or something, where they acted a silly death to Mars environment. The dudes just shrug it off. Yeah, they're pretty vacuum-proof. That's true. I'm surprised they don't get stressed from being in a vacuum. Well, not that surprised. Right, we need naphtha in here. This should be much easier now, because we can just auto-bottle it. But that's going to depend on suit access. We also need to build the heavy watt wire in here again. There is loads of uranium, so I'm happy just building it in here like this. Yes, this isn't too hot at the moment. You go dormant in 69 cycles. Nice. We need to build the temperature plates in here as well. Yeah, they're doing this quickly enough. I'm pretty happy with this. I'll get you to deconstruct this as well. Yeah, I think once we've built this volcano tamer and that one's operating, that's a pretty good point to stop it. Like, 3 metal volcanoes tamed, self-contained. We've explored the entire asteroid now. There's a tiny little pocket down here that we could have a look at. Why can't we get over here?
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much for the follow, Jelly Game Dev. Hope you're having a pleasant day. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. You are most welcome. Oh, we can't get through here. Well, that's fairly straightforward then. Yeah, if we dig in here, then we can actually see the whole asteroid, probably. Yeah, because we can just come down here and then go down here and then down here. And then that should reveal everything, right? Maybe? I would hope. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. How are the lettuces doing? Yeah, they're not cooling down anytime soon. Now, the thing is, we know that ultimately we're not going to put a freezer here because we're going to have the transformers run past here. The transformers are going to run in a U shape around the whole base. There's no obstacles to that. We will probably cut it off at the magma biome, and then there'll be a single bypass we can get into the magma biome. I find it amusing how the metal volcano tamer is basically the idea as long as it's below 100 degrees C, it's fine. Yeah. Well, this one here, we're running it past the actively cooled water here, and because the metal is such a small throughput... Oh yeah, what's the throughput on this? It is... Yeah, that one's 300. What's the throughput on this one? It's 323, so we need to set this one to 323. But yeah, it will be cool when it comes out of here, but... I don't know. I'm not that fussed. The key is that it could be cool for later, and we could set it up for later. Like, now that we've enclosed these 3 things, I can pretty much just demolish the whole asteroid. Wouldn't 100 plus metal stop terminals from working with passing by? No, because the heat capacity of the metal, we're letting it out in, like, sub-kilogram packets. And there's so much heat capacity, we're going to have a lot of water here. There'll be so much heat capacity in the water that the metal will cool down immediately, and it won't have any noticeable impact on the turbines. the heat energy of the metal is actually very low. Because we're setting the metal to only exit at the rate the volcano is producing it. I mean, if we go to this one here, you can see this is kept at a nice cool 20 degrees. And this thermo aquatuner isn't even running most of the time. That design doesn't seem like it'd be easy to expand with geotuning. Oh no, this is built for the capacity of geotuning already. These steam turbines, when they're running full whack at 200 degrees C, they're producing 90 kDTUs per second of heat energy. And then you've got the heat energy of the metal as well. This is enough for a geotuned volcano. This is running at like less than 50% capacity at the moment. This is hardly having to run at all. If we look at the uptime on this, it's averaging 12% uptime. So, yeah, we're actually fine. That's why I built it, because if we didn't want to geotune it, we could have just done it with one turbine. But then it would have been kind of annoying to fit in room-wise. Really? You thought you needed at least a third turbine? Not if it's actively cooled. I mean, let's actually do the maths quickly while we're waiting on this. So, right, if we look at this volcano here, right? So it's going to produce a total average of... Oh, I don't have my calculator for this. But it's going to produce 0.37 kilograms per second of copper. And we need to cool it down by 2,200 degrees C. And then the heat capacity of copper is... Let's see. It is 0.385. So you're getting somewhere in the region of about 0.15 times 2,200 equals 330 kDTUs per second. If you geotune that, it's going to slightly more than double. Okay, so that's probably slightly more than... That's probably slightly more than the aquatuner can handle. Maybe it would require 3. Well, I can expand it with another turbine over here without too many issues. This room is liquid locked, and we can expand this room out pretty easily. I think it might be close on the maths. We'll see. We'll see, but I have room to expand them if needed. I can expand this one this way, because these ladder access shafts aren't permanent either. This one, we can just expand this way. No problem. And then this one, we can expand this way. That, actually, that would be a slight issue, because that would constrain the base. So what we would actually do is we'd expand this one this way, and this one this way. Which means we'd have to move the liquid lock back, but that's still not too bad. We could adjust this a little bit, anyways. I guess the stone volcanoes are even more different than the metal volcanoes than I thought. The magma volcanoes produce a lot more heat energy than the metal volcanoes. Most of the heat wouldn't go through the aquatuner anyways. Most of it would go into the steam. Yeah. I mean, we're trying to... basically, we've got to make sure that the steam... Yeah. We've got to make sure that the steam doesn't get above 200 degrees C, though. Otherwise, some of the power is going to be wasted. We'll see. I feel like this will do a pretty good job even when it is geotuned. Like, literally, this is 12% uptime. If we geotune it, it's probably going to go to, like, 30% uptime. We'll see. You have a bunch of liquid tungsten in bottles from Rocket. You haven't found a way to cool it efficiently? Lol. Fair enough. Dupes aboard. Let's tell you to keep digging out this area, then. How about you do this for now? We cut you off, and we just dig out this whole area. Wait, no, that's not right. Yeah, like that, and then... like that. Then dig all of this. Yeah, keep clearing the base area. Then you can dig all of this. And then we just got to gradually figure out how to clear out the rest of the area. I can clear this out pretty easily, though. We melted the wire segments, that's good. That was the plan. Yeah, there we go. Right, you can be set to above 20 degrees C. And then we actually need to set you to 0.323. And then we need to feed the coolant loop. Oh, we need to build the coolant loop. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. You caught me. The bottle empty got entombed in space somehow by cooling its contents on itself? Yeah. Yeah, I've had that happen. Don't bother with that. Just hook this up here. Oh, right. Hold on, the other way. Like that, yeah. You're scolding. Yeah, you are going to scold if you're harvesting pincher peppers from that plant. Right, so this water needs to go on here. Go like that. And then we need to hook up more polluted water. We can do it from this pipe, that's fine. Yeah. It's annoying when you're in screenshot mode and you accidentally... Oh, God. When you're in screenshot mode and you accidentally select the UI element that you can't see. Right, that should be fine, and then this can get connected here. That's not messy at all. Okay. This is nearly ready to go. Like, there's no waste gas. Oh, there's a tiny tile of waste gas in here. Okay. Well, that's fine, because all I need to do for that is put these tiles here, and then I can remove these ones. And then... How do I get up and down from here, then? That's fine, I can just do this. Right. Yeah, 29 all of this. What's this door for? Yeah, we don't need this anymore either. Remove this. And we need a ladder here, then. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, we need the naphtha. We need the we need the naphtha. Please. Don't leak all the steam out. I will probably build some more ice temperature plates in here, because we want the heat capacity of the room to be fairly high. I mean, if we look at these ones, the heat capacity in here, well, I haven't done that one yet. But this one is like 100 kilograms per tile. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. So if we put like, I don't know. I think 3 ice temperature plates in here, that should be enough. And then the outputs of these turbines can just go... Oh, right, okay, hold on. Don't do this. Do this. And then that can go down here. Then we can bed that. Yep, that's fine. And then disable Tinker on here. Disable Tinker on here. Oh, this is enable auto bottle. What's going on? Where's all the naphtha gone? It's still here. But why can't you access it? Oh, right. Okay, look. Fair enough. That's fair enough, right. Okay, come in here and do this then very quickly. This needs to happen first. Okay. The puddle under the water is liquid uranium, yes. Because it has a temperature range of 113... No. Let me select the friggin' uranium. 133 to 4,133 degrees C. So it allows the copper to immediately condense into debris. It's a very effective thermal conductivity medium. Probably not 100% necessary, but I like to include it. My favorite steel melting material. Yeah, liquid uranium's so good. I think the devs... Do you think the devs have forgotten to adjust the melting point to the correct value, the freezing point to the correct value? Or do you reckon they've intentionally left it in as a surprise tool to use later? I reckon they've just not realized, because no one talks about it. Right, so now you can get in here. So surely someone is coming and doing this. Ah, come on. Come on. No, because something's melted over here. Again. Well, in that case... I'm just going to get you to dig through here. Very quickly. Well, I mean, this is not exactly an even race, is it? But yeah, with these 3 metal volcanoes in their tamers, A, we know we can start geotuning them and it's not immediately going to blow up. And B, it means we can dig up the rest of the area without worrying about scalding hazards. Because it's all the heat is now going to be contained. Yeah, what actually happened here? Did a tile just cook and, like... Yeah, that's probably what happened. Just punch a vertical ladder through there and have 3 gamer tiers to clear water conversion. Yeah, it's way quicker to dig stuff, yellow alert, than it is to try and build ladders, yellow alert. Because they've got to grab the materials, and then they've got to actually build it. And sometimes different dupes end up taking on different errands. Yellow alert is just not very useful, but it's alright for digging. Stuff like that. I'm pretty happy with this. And we should also be able to get this one working for the thumbnail. So at least we won't be worried about that this time, because before it was that in progress, and now it's actually completed. And I still need to actually come in here and remove these tiles so the polluted oxygen can escape. Right, we're done. That's good. Right, so that is now a vacuum in there. It occurs to me that... I guess these aren't slightly bigger than necessary. I guess it doesn't matter if it's punching out this side. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if I have to move the liquid lock in future when we geotune this. And then in the meantime, we can keep demolishing all of this stuff down here. This is going to be priority 8. But there's really no problem with us doing this now. We can also do all of this. Where's the germs? Are there any germs down here? We've killed some of the germs. This area here is fine. We're not actually dumping anything here, are we? Well, I'm not going to dump random polluted water in here anymore. We'll let that out. Eventually, all that's going to be left is the stuff. I could tile this, actually, as well. That would probably help a little bit. No, the lettuce decays. Oh, that's a wild lettuce? That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Yeah, we'll hold off the fossil stuff for now, and we'll just do the naphtha melting down there if we need to melt more naphtha. Because at least it is warm enough, and at least it's somewhat contained. I could just dig this out, can't I? How's long commutes looking? Not good. Not terrible. They're spending a long time moving around just to eat. This could be set to refine metal. Oh, I forgot to build something important. We need the thermosensor. Where am I putting the thermosensor? The thermosensor needs to tell the tamer to turn off if it's too cold. We'll put it up here. So it shouldn't actually run these turbines unless the room is 135 degrees C. Or higher, because we don't want the liquid uranium to condense again. Not that that's an issue at the moment. There you go. It's going to heat up a little bit before we get this activated. You still need to actually build the vent. I need to build the thermosensor in the Iron Volcano room as well. Oh no, I'm happy with this. This has been a... Oh god, this has been a day of ups and downs, hasn't it? Right, so this can go in here. Oh, this should all be made out of iron. Yeah, hot naphtha by letting plastic temperature plate touch hot abyss light. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing. Dripping on hot abyss light is a surprising source of steam. Yeah, that's basically what we've been doing this whole time. I mean, before we used it on the Copper Volcano, but now that's no longer relevant because it's actually the right temperature. Right, build that as well, please. You're vacuumed, so now I need to disconnect the pump. I don't actually need to set up a pump in the other one. Okay, priority 9 all of this. I do want you to priority 9 this as well, because the volcano is going to erupt in 10 cycles. This stuff I can just collapse. There's nothing here I care about. The only thing is, there probably isn't a drastic need for me to actually dig below the point of the Iron Volcano at all. I guess it would make it faster to get down here, right? Maybe? I don't know. I've got to make sure I don't mess with the access. I don't think this will cause a big issue. Yeah, you should be done on this fairly soon. So the gas situation in here is fine. This is all controlled now. There's a little bit of steam. Why is there steam here? Oh, because of the abyssalite, right? Let's let the steam out. That really just snuck in there. We can just let that condense down here. It's not that much steam. And then we'll build this again. Water on top of the abyss tile to the right of the empty. Yeah, I know. Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, I see, yeah. Okay. Building melted. That's fine. We want to let more steam out into here to equalize the temperature a bit. So if it's above 135 degrees C, this activates. Then this is... Do we finally get our dupe? No, I don't think so. No, not today. Salt water. We don't have enough salt water, do we, guys? It's kind of bordering on too cold in here now. Let's actually build the ice temperature plate over here. Actually, there's probably... This is probably too much water now. Well, you'll erupt in a minute. Right, what about the Iron Volcano sensor? This sets to above... Wow. Did that actually just remember the setting? I didn't know that even worked like that. That's great. Okay. I think that's all done then. The only thing we need to do now is... the fresh tears of a random LOL stream. The fresh tears of me playing a random match of Overwatch. Right. The steam has actually cooked the germs out of this stuff. So we're going to come over here and then we can actually explore and see what's over on this part of the map. That seems fine. There's still germs on this one though. Not for long. I think this one as well. Oh, I don't think we can get in here. Build a ladder there. This looks very eerie. The fact that we just completely cooked the base. Wait. Ugh. Fuck's sake. Right. Of course. I need to let the water out here. Yes, go to loo, fellow dupes. I do not want you peeing yourselves today. That's the last thing we need. Then I can cut this one off here, and we can fill up the coolant loop. I think we'll do one more cycle, and then we'll wrap it up. Because I'm pretty happy with where we've actually ended up here. I need to dig this out. And I remember when those were actually dangerous, I'd freeze them, cook them out, just radiate them after excavating. Yeah, pretty much. What's overheating? Oh, right, because they're in a vacuum now. Oh. There is a temperature plate here. I think I just need a... we had this before. This is fine. Yes, it would help if you actually dumped the liquid out here a little bit. You're conducting the heat into the water eventually. Take a little minute. It's fine. We'll repair these in a sec. Once this water all boils, they'll be fine. This water should all boil fairly quickly. Yeah, the metal's coming out nice and cool. At a gradual pace. That's the important part of this. Where are you going? Oh, are you actually doing the dig I told you to do earlier? Oh, you're analyzing this one? Oh, it's erupting now? Oh. Well, it's fine. I think. You can't get in here now either? Really? Why? Stuff is just melting like willy-nilly, isn't it? Like, it really is just melting. It's so odd. Yeah, you're pretty close to boiling, but you're not quite there. Wait, why'd you fill up with polluted oxygen again? Oh, there's random polluted dirt in here. Ah. Well, that's fine. That's fine, because when you boil again, we'll just get you to redo all of this. But is there more random polluted dirt in here? Yes, there's a lot of random polluted dirt in here. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. Is there any in this bit? No. That looks fine. You still need to build this pipe here. The precious poke shell food. Yes, we've got to do something with poke shells in this run. Maybe we'll do Sana shells for a change. There's lots of stuff. Right, so this is the thing. This is sour gas or bust. But there is lots of stuff I want to just investigate on this run in general. This is the big run where we keep going forever until we do everything we want to in this game. Which is why I've been agonizing about it a little bit. But we will do poke shells because we meant to do those ages ago and we never got round to them. Right, you can build that pipe now, that's good. Right, you're starting to actually off-gas again, that's good. So now the polluted oxygen needs to go up here. Thank you very much for the follow, Magistrio. Enjoy your fish and froggy emotes. Whiskers sends their regards. Whiskers is currently hanging out in the front of the tank. Where's Whiskers? No, she's not here. She's here. Big sausage-like fish that you can barely see because it's not that bright. She's a big sausage. Thank you very much. Yes, you'll boil soon enough as well. It's formed like a little boundary layer. What's going to actually shove it up here, then? Because before, it kind of broke apart and it all went in here. Is that because the pressure difference is too high? Because if I tile this, it's just going to be annoying. If I do this, does that help? This is mostly working already, in all honesty. Let's shove the auto sweeper back here. Yeah. We just needed to break the boundary layer up. Okay, so now we can do this. Funny how that works. Like, that should just combine up here, surely. I mean, I could do that first, and then this one, then do the other one again. If I really need to. Wait, yeah, you are building a set of steel, that's fine. Kind of worried this is going to cool down, but the volcano will erupt in a minute, that'll be fine. This is the really no, this isn't the really spiky one. That's a different volcano. Yes, this is mildly irritating. Well, you're still doing all of this demolition in the meantime, aren't you? Like, there's plenty of oxygen up here. You are getting up here to demolish it eventually. I could also just get you to come over here and get into here, and then we can actually get you to dig this bit out. That would be a good idea. Calories are lower again now. Is that because the... Oh, that's because the waterweeds are approaching growth? Maybe. We'll see. What did... Oh, the nullifier. Okay. You're erupting again. But you're up to temperature now. You're not up to temperature yet. You'll start running in a minute. You're getting into suit so you can have a breathe. It's so funny. Right, where's the gas? Okay, some of it is running around in here again now. Okay, we'll just deconstruct this again then. Oh. Whoops. Good timing, I guess. Yes, these will kick in fairly soon. We've got the polluted water running around here. There's not a lot. Let's just disconnect this quickly. And then we'll run more in here. Right. Yeah, now you just need to float up here and then you're done. Yep. Now you're trapped. Move this heater. And yeah. That's basically it. That's three different volcano tamers done today. Well, 3 of the same volcano tamer. To be honest. I'll probably 9 this. Did you actually manage to get down here? No. The nullifier is potentially a free bridge, like in case it give metal door, metal transition ruled by -30. Yeah, we could do something like that. I didn't want all the dupes running all the way up here to grab their food. But there is one down here which we could do if we really felt like it. I think we're fine though. I honestly think we're fine. I'm not going to worry about it too much. The salt water, and ultimately the bleach stone, will be renewable. Like, we're consuming a relatively small amount of bleach stone. We have 10.7 tons of the stuff. The salt water is obviously renewable. So I don't mind if some of the lettuce goes off. But I do mind if the lice goes off, because that's made of dirt, which we're not renewing at the moment. But yes, I think... So I have a couple of regrets in this run, and I think I should have started with the waterweeds a lot sooner. Because the mealwoods were not the right choice. Alright, let's give some skill points out. Rocketry, supplying, exosuits, suits, exosuits, exosuits, supplying, exosuits. Yeah, this is good. We're getting lots of people exosuit trained now. That's great. Right, I'm pretty happy with this now. This is actually running correctly. Good. Oh, God. I'm relieved. And then I can just remove these 2 tiles now, because I don't need them anymore. Pips actually producing a fair amount of dirt. Yes, we do have them. We don't have arbor trees. I guess we could get them to eat nectar trees, but that doesn't seem like a very good idea. Right. Well, on that note, I'm going to wrap it up because dinner's ready. But we have actually done a lot today. I'm pretty happy. We've basically, we've explored the entire asteroid apart from space. We've got 3 metal volcano tamers working now, and they're working without any external inputs. So we should just be able to leave them to chug along. This means we can actually demolish this whole region of the asteroid now without worrying about scalding issues or throughput issues. Which we can do another time. We've mostly cleared out this area. There's still quite a lot of water up here. But we can probably make a bigger tank and start lowering everything down. But I think I still want to think about where I'm actually going to put the base. I'm honestly very tempted to put it in space. Just at the very corner of the map. Completely clear. There's no space exposure here. There's quite a lot of space in the crust, but obviously we'd have to heat up the base by quite a bit. And we'd have to deal with the shovels. Probably not the best idea. Other options. We could fit something in the frosty biome, but I'm kind of getting the food there. What kind of asteroids there? I have no idea. The normal asteroids. The Mu asteroid... the marshy asteroid with the resin tree is fairly nearby. But I mostly just want to focus on this asteroid for now. I didn't want to set up the base on the other asteroid. I want to set up outposts on the other asteroids with bionic dupes. That's what I want to do. And what kind of meteors? Let's see. Copper, ice, and slimy. Yeah, maybe meteors are a good reason not to do that. I think we will put it here. We'll put it here. We'll drain. What we'll do, I think for now, is we'll make a dedicated water tank here. We'll dump all of the salt water into that. We will set up the aluminium volcano boiler based on that. And then all this area will be clear, and then we can set up our base. And it will go up to here, and it will go down to here. It's not going to be huge. We'll put the teleporter in it as well. So it will go up to the natural gas vent, it will go under here, it will go under here. And then the transformers will run behind here for power, and then the dupes will exit the base. We'll have 2 exits, one for space, and then one for the base. Okay? Right. Well, I've got to go. It's been fun. It's been fun, but I've got to have some food. But, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I've appreciated your company. It's been a nice weekend. It's been a nice, chill weekend. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to be streaming next week. I'm not working from home any days. So realistically, if I feel like streaming on a day, I'll let you know on Twitch. Thank you very much for the follow. Keep on wheeling. Enjoy your fishy and froggy emotes. Mr. Placco says hello. The best way to catch up with what I'm doing is to follow me on Twitch and get a notification when I go live. There's the YouTube channel where we post all the VODs. There's also other videos on there. Lots of Oxygen not included, and currently Belatro content as well. And then there's Discord where we hang out. We post various builds and memes and things. Wow, Mr. Plecco's been really going at it. He's been nice and full today. He's eaten a lot. That's good. Right, I have got to go. Very glad we've caught up on progress. It feels like it's actually finally coming together. We probably will do this the rest of the week. I'm just going to see how we're going to fit this in. I'm being tapped by the hill stream. Who are we going to go raid? I'm going to go... Oh, who am I going to raid, indeed? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just going to go raid Shen. He's playing LA Noire. Any of you guys ever played LA Noire? I just want to say hi to Shen, really. But, yeah, take care, everyone. Think fishy thoughts, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.